Give it a go.
Hello.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're on.
We're back. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah,
We're
it
back,
seems so.
Abby.
There you
We're
are.
back.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Unbelievable.
Apologies about the technical issues we've been having, but I tell you what.
What start?
What start?
What start to the
It's all
race?
kicked off,
It
innit?
kicks off from that
Cool.
opening lap.
Do you know what? I don't think I've seen a more entertaining start to a race this
Oh,
season.
no, unreal. We've just been sitting there watching it, all of you at home, in my utter disbelief at the Ferrari pit.
Oh,
Not
God.
having the tyres ready.
Wow.
Begs the question, surely they knew the rain was coming.
Well,
Crazy.
They definitely didn't because everybody started on softs. I think Hamilton was on mediums, and then suddenly it just started bucketing down with rain
Yeah.
immediately.
But they've got their weather app. They've literally got their
well,
own weather station.
F1 app doesn't have its weather.
And Charles is getting the new
Charles
front
getting a
wing.
new-
Now he's getting his new front wing. Funnily enough, he could have had that new front wing
Yeah.
as soon as they were taking their time with the tyres. Because
Yeah.
they didn't know that they needed to pit. They obviously didn't see the rain
Crazy.
dropping. So they didn't have the tyres ready. And that's when the front wing could have... What? Yeah, that's when the front wing could have come out.
So this whole thing's been crazy. So they started on slick tyres. It started raining in about 45 seconds.
Left
Some people dived in, put the inters on,
Where's he taking his wing off then?
and a collision with Piastri. And now it's stopped raining, the track's dry, and people are ditching the inters to go back to the softs. But we also saw that there's potentially going to be more rain in like 5 minutes.
I'll tell you
So
what.
this is crazy.
Absolutely mental race so far. I mean, the strategy has well and truly gone out the window.
But it's just stay on the track at this point, isn't it?
Just stay on the track. Unfortunately, though, Alex Albon.
Oh, who's coming in?
Who's
Is that
coming
Perez
in
or
now?
Verstappen?
That'll be Perez because Verstappen's already in.
Okay.
Right, here he comes.
Do we have any
Let's have a look.
faith in him maintaining...
So he's come onto the softs as well, I'd imagine.
Perez.
But we are expecting light rain soon.
Well, they said on the radio, Lewis's radio said rain expected in 10 minutes, and that was about
Is
8
this
minutes
Max?
ago.
Yeah.
Is this Max about to take?
Well, it will be Max going back ahead.
Yeah, Max has gone.
Max
Max has got back the
Will
lead.
go ahead now. Is it?
Yeah.
It's just a
yeah,
formality,
yeah,
isn't
massively,
it?
yeah.
He did pit already, didn't
Didn't
he?
know what that
Yeah.
second,
Yeah.
that 15 second thing was. Yeah, Max is back in front. Sergio Perez in second. He's had a blinding afternoon.
Yeah.
Everything seems
So
to have
lucky.
weirdly gone his way.
Yeah.
Run us through this mental grid, Abby. What is going on? I
Russell.
can't keep
Well,
up.
do you know what I will do? I'll run you through the original grid.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll just have a look at where we are. So from back to front, we had Kevin Magnussen who started in the pit lane.
7th.
Liam Lawson in for AlphaTauri today. Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Ocon, Zhou Guanyu, Nico Hulkenberg, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Logan Sargent, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon, George Russell, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen. So if we fast forward to now,
Lap
and
8 or whatever
we
this
are-
is.
What are we now?
13,
Lap
sorry.
13. Logan Sargent, Lance Stroll, George Russell.
Oh dear.
George Russell, who started the
18th.
day in third, is now 18th. Liam Lawson, Lewis Hamilton is 16th on the grid.
What a day.
Hulkenberg,
Looking at Mercedes no
Bottas.
pointer. Mercedes double no pointer.
Perez on the radio, did Max just undercut us? Max did undercut us.
Oh dear.
Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Charles Leclerc, who has fallen from 9th to 13th. He's had to do a second pit. Lando Norris, who again
started
for
second.
him, started the day in second. Currently, where has he gone?
12th.
He's 12, but he just did set the fastest lap.
They didn't pit him.
Alex Albon, another one who was P4 today, and they decided to keep him out for whatever reason on the softs when it was, torrential
Chucking
rain,
it down.
and completely ruined the strategy. He's now 11th. Ocon, Tsunoda, Piastri is pretty much a non-mover.
Magnussen, who started from the pit lane, is 7th.
7th.
Oh my god.
Sainz, Gasly, Alonso, Perez, and of course Max Verstappen has taken back the lead. So it has been absolutely wild.
I don't understand why they didn't pit Norris and Russell. It was raining, right? So obviously some teams got the jump and they got their cars in early. Perez massively benefited. Some of them were on the straight as we saw the first pits coming in, fine. But then you're coming round again and you don't pit and you leave them out for, we were talking about
Crazy.
track position. And then we see them just hobbling along the track
Yeah.
like as if almost they may as well have had a tyre missing. That's how slowly they were going. They They were just wobbling around the track, losing so much time.
Oh, it's raining.
And
It's raining again.
now.
They're all on softs.
I just
Look how wet his visor is.
I don't understand that decision from McLaren and Mercedes.
Just to note, Piastri has set the last 2 fastest laps, by the way. What is the point of changing everyone on the inters and then straight away back onto softs?
We said it. Lewis Hamilton's radio came up, said light rain. They said light rain, so
did say
maybe it's
light
not
rain,
going to be
yeah.
heavy. But still, that's going to. You can see there's a dry line on the track. But,
What would be the repercussions of them have stayed on the inters, all of them?
well, it's a much slower tyre, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's got a tread, so it's not slick. But
I
it feels like a race where you need to take a risk. Oh, squeezed out. Oh, he still gets
at
the
this
move
point,
done.
Nice from
they would
Ocon.
have lost a lot of time on the inters, so I do feel like they kind of had to go back onto.
But so quickly to make that decision.
I feel like at this point it's hopscotch. You do just have to just go back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm still unsure how they've managed to get that so wrong.
The amount of time you can lose by not pitting, you might lose more than a pit stop if you're just.
Yeah.
So I get that. I think you just have to be very reactionary right now.
Yeah.
Like whatever happens, you kind of just have to go with it.
Zhou and Magnussen in 6th and 7th.
Well, however long that lasts for. But there's a good little battle here going on between Gasly and Carlos Sainz. At one point we thought Sainz had overtaken him. We thought he had moved up to P4 and then Gasly just edged him out again.
Back, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair play, Gasly.
that doesn't play very well with the signs that he's a real dog-eat-dog driver.
Correct. Oh, we got a yellow flag.
A yellow flag. Let's see who that's for.
No, Piastri. I think he's just put on soft.
I'm still saying.
Oh no! It's a Williams. Which one is it? Logan Sargent.
Sargent.
He also did that in qualifying, didn't he?
Well, that's going to be a yellow flag for the
He's okay.
in virtual.
I think he went off in Q3. I don't know if it's in the same.
Yeah,
place.
he made it. He made it to Q3 and then binned it.
Oh, Logan Sargent.
Oh.
Was he in before
20th.
that? Okay, before the crash.
Yeah.
Okay, well then. Yeah. Shame because he qualified in the top 10.
Safety car, actual safety car, not a virtual. So
What a race this is.
that's going to take them. That's going to take them what?
A while.
10 laps, 5 laps? No. Well, a while to clear it.
Yep, so that is the end of Logan Sargent's race. He's completely binned that into the wall. We will see a replay of it shortly.
Surprisingly, that's the first DNF, considering these guys were on soft tyres in the rain.
I mean, yeah,
I thought somebody else would go off earlier.
Though that first and second lap, I mean, how something didn't happen,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. With a lot of skidding, we saw Leclerc spin out as well. But yeah, that is
Very narrow track as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting
very
track.
impressive control.
It's,
Yeah, no, I do love the track. It's got some good elevations in there.
Oh yeah, it's on like weird slants, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like certain areas
It's
of
like
the track.
NASCAR, isn't it? When
Yeah.
they drive up the side
That's
of
why I
the...
also love the Brazil track, is because of the
Yeah.
difference in
Interlagos,
elevations.
yeah.
And
Grimbo says Ferrari pit stop was absolutely hilarious TV.
Thanks very much.
Which
it is always though. I said it before I even came in.
Mate, it was
today.
the way that the guy
Ferrari
picked up
will
the
give
tyre
us-
and then sort of tripped over himself.
Ferrari will give
What
us.
was he doing?
And then on top of that, they didn't even change the wing. So
completely
you had
spun
that
out.
massive delay. You may as well get the
Change
whole
the wing.
Change the wing. Get the whole car
man,
sorted.
that is
We're like,
ugly.
nah,
From
we'll change the wing
Logan.
later. We're just gonna just.
Yeah, it was a complete mess, which was typical of Ferrari's
We
strategy.
did see that for. I'm gonna say we did see that for a few teams though.
Yeah, we
They
did.
didn't have the tyres
Yeah,
ready.
the
Was it
whole-
AlphaTauri
yeah.
didn't have the tyres ready as well. I can't remember.
We did, but
Yeah, it might have been
not,
Tsunoda,
not as
can't
bad.
remember.
There was another team that didn't have the tyres ready as well. They just weren't
Okay.
expecting.
So Russell's coming out. I mean, he has to. I mean, we're looking
I don't know
at
what's going on at Mercedes anymore.
Mercedes,
Just winging
nothing.
it.
Oh,
Yes.
Gasly's picked
Go
up a
to Poland.
penalty.
Coylin, what's going on?
Hello everybody, just a quick message on Logan Sargent.
Oh, he's
just
sad.
said on the radio he doesn't know what happened and he believes that something might have failed on the front of his car.
Oh,
So he doesn't think it was human error. Interesting.
Fair.
gonna need to have another watch of that to see.
Driver of the day, Kevin Magnussen.
Driver of the day is.
Always Max Verstappen.
Always Max.
I kind of want to give the rain.
Albon hasn't changed his tyres since the beginning of the race, but is 8th.
I want to give credit to the weather. To be honest, thanks for giving us such a.
Thanks for giving us a great opener.
Yeah.
My God.
Played
we're
your part.
17 out of 72 laps
We're not going to
in.
get this in Vegas, are we? This
No.
sort of
Oh
weather.
no, we're not going to
I
get
don't
this
think
in
I've ever
Vegas.
seen such a unpredictable
Start.
weather forecast kind of race.
Absolutely
in a while.
crazy.
It's just, don't know what's going to happen next.
Completely wild.
But what is so funny is that even with the unpredictability, Verstappen is still leading the race.
Well, yeah, I mean, at one point when Perez,
We can't catch a break here. Even when the weather is so unpredictable, he is still predictable.
He's a joke how good he is.
he's ridiculous. I mean, at one point Perez was 23 seconds ahead.
But what did we say?
Well,
Verstappen will catch him.
as Max came out of the pits and he went, "No, this could be."
By force.
You two said this could be the race where Perez does it.
No, I didn't say that. That was him. No, don't blame me.
Oh, that was
him.
Joe.
Only you.
He was 10 seconds ahead on
You
an
are Joe
intermediate tyre.
Guan Yu.
On an intermediate
Confused.
tyre where Verstappen was seconds behind. If there was ever a race where Perez should win it, it should have been this.
No.
But he was done in like 8 laps.
Perez will never win another race again.
Wow,
Over.
that's a big old statement.
That's it.
I think I agree.
I think we need to clip, we're going to need to clip that. We're going to need to clip that.
Max is in full control, even when the weather is not.
Is he in the seat next year?
Nah, he probably will be.
I don't
Do you
think he will
think?
be.
Listen, I don't know.
don't-
It is tough to call, but because they're going to pick up drivers and constructors and his contract's not running out, maybe they'll just say.
I tell you
just
what,
leave him,
if
but-
he's not in the seat next year, who is in that
Exactly.
seat next year?
Who would go
I don't
there?
feel like anyone's prized to like be in prime position.
But why? But I was saying before,
In the Red Bull.
why would you want to go? Because the car's made for Max. He's so much better than anybody else that goes there. You're just judged against one of the greatest of all time. Why would you want to go and do that to your career?
I mean,
it's better
you're
to go
gonna-
and do an Albon,
Nah.
be in a crap car,
Nah.
and outperform it, and then people want you.
Every driver with the right mentality is going to be like, I want to go
And challenge Max.
and challenge myself in the fastest
But
car
they'll lose.
on the grid. Yes, they will. But
They'll lose.
they will lose.
I would happily go against Leclerc in a Ferrari,
Yeah, but
or
that-
even like George going against Hamilton like that. But in the
Depends on
form
the-
he's in the car that he is, why would you go and
Nah,
fight be judged against Max?
Someone's got to be brave enough to take
Yeah,
that.
but at the same time, they do have the same car. We talk about this every week with Sergio Perez. You know, there is no way that he should be qualifying 7th
No
in that
way. No.
car.
Someone else will go in there and do a better job than
Yeah.
him. They won't be better than Max, but they'll
agree.
go in there.
It's no
and they'll-
different to having Valtteri and Hamilton.
Yeah.
It's no different, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd say all of last season, last campaign, Perez was right up there, you know, doing his job, coming, you know, getting the odd win here and there. But you know, that's what you want from your second driver, to lock off
It's not-
that championship
Yeah.
and to protect to protect the leader
And there's so
if
much
it's
to
your
learn
teammate.
as well. Like if you're in the same team as Max, you're getting to be alongside one of the greatest. Which is yes, it's a positive and a negative. In terms of negative, you're not going to win many races, and you are the second driver, and you are going up against someone that's almost impossible to dethrone. But also the amount of data you can collect. And
Strive to be better.
Contrast.
But for me,
Like you're going to be able to see just how good you actually are, because
Yeah.
if you are almost matching his times, that's a great kind of
if
feat from you.
Remember back like 4 seasons ago, maybe 4 seasons ago, where Albon was in the Red Bull and everyone was going, this guy is washed,
I
he's
get it,
trash.
yeah.
And Perez was in a Racing Point,
Yeah.
winning races in a crap car. And people going, oh my God, he's the next big thing. They've literally swapped because of the seat that they're in. Their driving ability won't have changed that dramatically. Maybe Albon's because of his age, but won't have changed that dramatically that. For me, I would rather be like, right, I'm going to go in a worse car, prove myself, and then be a hot commodity and people are going to take me,
But
then
then-
go, oh my God, Perez, he is so bad, he's useless, and maybe won't even get a seat
But
next
for
year.
Oh no, Perez gets a seat.
No, he
Where?
will.
Where
Well,
will he get-
he
who
should.
He gets a seat.
He should get a seat somewhere. He's still better than a lot of those
it's-
drivers on that grid. But
look at Fernando Alonso,
Yeah.
right? Was at Racing Point, right? You know, was there, and then obviously made a jump, and everyone thought that's a backward step for him to go to Aston, but it's not.
From
and now
Al-
he's
from Al- yeah,
from
from
Alpine,
Alpine, yeah.
from Alpine.
but for every 5 or 6 Perez's or Albons or whatever Kvyats, there are one Rosberg who will put in the absolute everything and just.
I think there's only 2 drivers on the grid that would be able to stay up with Max, and that's Alonso and Hamilton.
But when does a Rosberg come into play where you weren't ever expecting Rosberg to be able to go up against Hamilton, but he did,
Yeah.
and he did it, and he won a title.
At the end of the day,
So,
in any
Norris,
sport,
actually, maybe Norris might
There's,
be able
there's
to do a
always
job
someone.
in the
There's,
Red Bull.
there's always someone that can do it.
Norris, look, we all love Norris in here. We know that. We love Lando.
We do.
And I would love to see him at Red Bull because I think that's the push you need. It's like put it in like a football analogy, right? If you're at Real Madrid and you've got Ronaldo and Benzema there, you all know that Ronaldo is the star man, but Benzema is equally as in a different way as important to that team.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the way you have to look at it.
Play your part.
You got to play your part. It's
But
a
also,
team
but
effort.
also, you do have the tools to go up against that driver. It's just whether or not you have the talent. But if you've gone through the ranks in Formula One or not even in Formula One, just through go-karting all the way to F3, F2, F1, all these different. You've got to have at some point put together enough confidence and ego to be like, I can go up against anyone. Max is, yes, he's a freak of nature in some respects because he's ridiculously consistent, ridiculously quick, good in the dry, good in the wet. But there are always more freaks of nature coming.
Always.
Yeah,
Next generation.
Yeah. So, and most people, most of the top drivers on that grid will believe they are a freak of nature because they've probably been brilliant throughout. Yeah, exactly. So they should have the confidence to go in there and at least try.
But everyone that has failed.
Well.
But on Alex Albon, I always thought it was. We said it the other day. It was too early for Albon to go to Red Bull.
Perez is at a great age to go in there. He's just not good enough.
Albon is like doing incredible things, but if he went back in the Red Bull, he would still be destroyed by Max every week.
He would.
100%.
He would. But
and I think that would detriment his career. Rather than if he went to somewhere like Ferrari or Mercedes.
I'm not saying
Albon
should go back in there. No, I'm not saying Albon should go back in there, but someone should.
Let's see what you guys are saying. Grimbo said it's race of the season so far. Fair play to the rain.
Fair play to the rain.
The rain is the driver of the day.
Driver of the day, rain.
The rain, honestly, the rain is driver of the day.
Shan Magam says the team favours Max with strategy. That's how he's undercut Checo. What's your views on that?
I think Max was. I don't know if Max was catching Checo anyway. We weren't live.
Oh, he definitely.
But I always had the feeling Max was going to catch Checo anyway.
Yeah.
I think the days of me feeling sorry for Checo about team strategy are long gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Perez got the Inters on first.
So I think that's the advantage. He was 20-something seconds clear.
Yeah.
Was that how many seconds was it?
23 seconds.
23 seconds clear. So
there we go. Safety car is
how did you
now.
get undercut? Because you were obviously slower, right?
Because you were slower. You were slower, and then I guess coming out of the pit. But at the same time, at the end of the day, they are going to favour Max.
How many laps was that?
What?
Between Perez being 23 seconds clear and him getting undercut?
I think
not many.
I think the 23 seconds might have been when Max had pitted and Perez hadn't. Because he was like definitely at least 13.
Yeah. Oh, when he came out, he's 13, minimum 13.
And he chopped a second a lap away. Just so easy.
I mean, when we were watching it before we came back on, what's this bunching going on?
He likes to do this. Max absolutely loves to bunch them all up and then drive and leave them all to fight.
Who's out of place? Gasly's way out of place.
Yeah, Gasly.
So the two Red Bulls, Alonso, Gasly,
and Zhou in 6.
Sainz and Zhou, Max and Albon.
Albon's still in a good position.
He's so funny, Max. He's just got so much banter.
Yeah, he's doing this. He's got to be doing this on purpose so that they all fight and he can drive away.
And here we go. It is a green flag.
When's he going to go? He's off.
He's off. Love that.
It never actually feels like Max ever gets that wrong.
No.
He's so clinical.
And he's such a mature driver. Like, you forget he's still so young.
25 or something.
25 years old. He's just so brilliant. He's such a joy to watch.
17 years younger than Alonso.
Yes.
Oh my God.
But Toro Rosso days feel ages away.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It almost feels like he should never have been in a Toro Rosso. I know you have to be in a Toro Rosso when you come in. Kind of policy is what they bring you in the junior team and then put you. But it just feels like it's kind of wrong that he was ever in it.
Let's talk about Lance Stroll, because he is rock bottom, 19th.
Oh dear.
What's gone wrong for him this weekend?
It's gone right for him this weekend.
Well, it was quicker to say what's gone right, really.
Tennis.
Why is he 19th?
I mean, I can't remember exactly what's happened within his race, whether his strategy mugged him off a bit. I imagine he must have been done by the strategy somewhat, but he's also just not quick. He's not as quick as the vast majority of the other drivers.
Yeah, it's tough because strategy has played a massive part as to where everybody is in this race at the moment.
Huge.
Especially with that yellow flag as well. It's not like they've had much time to change the course of what's happened with the rain, but
I don't think we've had any overtakes since the restart.
We've not had anything.
We've had nothing, because it's just been pure chaos.
Nothing normal has happened so far in this race. It's just been pure unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, but I feel like now we're going to get into the swing of it, and now we're going to go racing.
Yeah,
definitely. Alex Albon, he hasn't pitted yet. What is the strategy here on that?
Albon's just done Magnussen.
He has, but at some point he's going to have to pit.
I'm not involved. I don't care what happens. Rain, shine. I'm not.
But he's going to have to pit at some point.
He's a tyre legend, isn't he? He's just so good at protecting his tyres.
I think he ignored anything that's happened today. He's just driven.
Keep driving.
But would it not have been better, strategically, to have pitted at the same time everyone else pitted, because
Has to be the better strategy to do that, doesn't it?
you would think it is, because at some point he's going to have to pit.
Well, everybody else has done 2 pit stops, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's done none.
No
done
one
none,
else needs
so-
to come back in for the duration of the race. He's done none.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Yeah. Is everybody's tyres going to be fine? Do you think? to
I
the
think
end?
George might be okay because he's on hards, but I think everyone else will have to do another stop because most of them are on softs and they won't last like 50 laps or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess he's just played. Albon's thinking,
When
well,
did
we
he
didn't
start?
come in, so Albon started fourth.
Started fourth.
So let's
Started
play
fourth.
long. But actually, a point's finished today. If he could hold on, finish 6th, 7th, or 8th, Albon would be great.
Do we expect a Williams to hold 4th anyway?
It's hard
No.
car to overtake, but
Yeah,
probably not 4th.
probably
maybe
not, so-
maybe around 7th.
On the
I
average
would,
of
I
it,
would have
it's
argued
probably-
had their strategy, had they pitted at some point and he then didn't actually have to pit again, I would have argued there was more chance on it.
Yeah.
But
But it might
obviously
rain again. I mean, you just
Yeah,
don't,
I mean,
or
the-
someone will spin off.
The
you
likelihood
know.
of this being it in terms of the drama feels
Unlikely.
feels
So
a bit
what
slim.
are we? 24 laps. So about a third of the way through, are we?
Yeah, we're a third of the way through. Third of the way
Food.
through. Third of the way through. Grimbo says, wipe your tears, Crimelton fans.
No one's crying. Everyone's pretty calm. I'm pretty calm. Are you okay? I feel
no,
like when Max is on the precipice of his 9 consecutive win,
Don't be a hater.
there's no point really crying about it anymore. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's Dutch Grand Prix. I knew he was going to win this one.
Where do we go racing next week? Do you remember off the top of your
Monza,
head?
Italian Grand Prix.
Oh my God, their car's going to
They'll
be
be
so
winning
quick
that one
there.
too. They'll be. So
Well, that'll be 10.
Yeah, the only time I
Are you going to sort of get a flag out if he does it?
Only time-
Well, obviously I wore tangerine today.
Yeah.
In solidarity with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
with
yeah.
my Dutch brothers.
The only time I'm upset is when Hamilton looks like he can actually do something and then he doesn't. That's when it's like.
I mean, it's been a long time since
we
that.
started 13th today. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, let's talk about what happened in qualifying yesterday with Mercedes. Talk to me.
Don't want to talk about it.
I think we should
That'll
talk.
make good content.
Well, Hamilton was he almost just didn't. I don't know if it's him or the team because qualifying was long, and I was pretty happy with George's performance. Obviously, he ended up qualifying in a good position, but he ended up kind of butchering or just leaving the last lap and coming into the pits early. So it felt like he wasn't actually putting in a time in his last lap. He had gone the lap before, and that obviously wasn't in the end the smart thing to do. Qualifying is so tough because you never know when you're going to get a flag or there's going to be a crash and then time runs out. So the general consensus is get a good time in early, which is what he thought he did. But in the end, the track was drying. There were some patches of track that kind of played a part as well in terms of people maybe should have waited a bit longer and the fastest laps were at the end, and that's what we saw with Verstappen.
Yeah.
He banked his quickest lap right at the end when McLaren were actually looking in a good position to maybe take a pole. So it can go either way, especially when the weather's not going according to plan. Maybe it's difficult to judge.
Definitely still some dark clouds around. Looking from this view, you can see it's not clear blue.
Yeah.
No, it's also it's right on the edge of the North Sea. This track, literally, you can see the beach from it. Whether or not that's making a difference, I don't know. I mean,
Well, make it windy. You've got to imagine there's got to be an element.
We saw
of
the
that.
rain here yesterday. It was 4 seasons in one whole day.
Yeah.
It was
I saw-
absolutely
I-
Oh,
crazy.
Hamilton's just done Leclerc
I heard
on the
thunder and
inside.
lightning outside.
Today?
No, yesterday. I didn't know
yesterday.
what was going on.
Great move from Hamilton on Leclerc. Leclerc, man, what are you doing? It's an
Verstappen,
absolute horror show. He's
The
just dropped another one, has he?
Verstappen with the fastest
He's
lap.
just dropped onto something's going on here. Let's go. Should we go to?
Yeah, let's go. What's going on?
Yeah, just something to note for you guys. Magnussen and Albon. Magnussen's been put under investigation for that.
Black and white
move
flag.
in turn 1 on Albon. Albon was he wasn't happy with it. He basically said, "What the f was that?" So under investigation for Magnussen. Let's see what comes out of it.
Okay. What did you spot, Joe?
Leclerc's just dropped. Well, I think it was a black and white flag given for Magnussen, so which is not a penalty, but one more and then he'll be in trouble. But Leclerc's just dropped 2 positions in 1 lap. What's he doing, man?
I don't
He's going to
know.
lose another
He's going
one.
to lose another one.
He's
There
going to
must
lose
be-
another one to Bottas.
There must be something wrong with that car. It's not. It can't be Leclerc.
You say that, but Matt, I think he's having a trash season.
He is.
He is.
I think he's pushing
Say it
too
again.
hard
He
on
is.
the car. Yeah, thanks, guys. I think he's pushing too hard in a car that he thinks the car's better than it is. So he's taking it to 101%,
He
which
did
is
have a
then
couple
causing
of
errors.
indiv- he did
We
have a
smashed it
few-
in the wall
yeah.
in quali.
Some driver errors.
He's qualifying from
I
pole.
didn't actually get to watch quali yesterday, so obviously I was just catching up on my way
There's
in.
a lot to take in, I must say.
There was a lot.
It was a long qualifying.
I was catching up on the drama,
Lot
but
of
what
stop-starts.
was that complete driver error that put him in the wall?
For Leclerc, yeah.
It was a tough day yesterday, I think, as well for the.
Yeah, well,
for the
driver, it was raining. But
Yeah.
It was.
the other guys managed to keep it on. Apart from
Yeah.
Logan.
I do sympathise with yesterday's conditions a bit, but
It's just
it's not the first time Leclerc's had a driver error this season. So
my expectations for Ferrari have
Oh.
dropped so much.
Really?
So much.
yeah.
I like. If we sort of just finished the race, I'm like, that was all right. That was a good one.
Is he going to lose that place? No.
To Hulkenberg, quite possibly.
Well, Science is having.
Sainz is doing okay, but not
doing
setting the world alight. I mean, he's
No.
got Gasly in front of him. He should, the Ferrari's quicker than the Alpine. I forget what the age of their tyres are, though, to be fair.
This is such a bad race in the end for McLaren as well, I have to say. where
Yeah,
they
it's,
are.
it's, it's a
I
bit
had high hopes.
gutting.
They were, what, P2 and...
They were P2 and P8, and we're now looking at a P11 and P13. Again, they stayed out, didn't they? Norris
I will
stayed
never
out.
understand that decision from McLaren and Mercedes to leave Norris and Russell out on dry tyres,
Mate.
on hard, what was it, soft tyres, on
In the
when
rain.
it was literally raining. Like, literally, it's raining. It's
Yeah, it's raining. Let's leave them on
It's
the
not
softs.
spitting, it's raining. There is literally rain falling from the sky, and there's intermediate tyres that need to go on, and you guys are just winging it
Madness.
with track position. I don't understand.
But yeah, I mean, Hamilton's had a little bit of a good recovery. I mean, kind of back to in and around where he was. But George Russell, he's just stuck behind Valtteri Bottas in 17th. We haven't seen him do anything today.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo is just a team that
He's on the hard tyre, so I guess he's looking to go long. but-
Yeah, he's looking to go long, but also people
Wait
have
for Audi.
pitted, so they're not going to be pitting probably
Audi's
anytime
2026,
soon.
isn't it?
What's Audi's 2026?
But Zhou is genuinely in with a shout. If he doesn't make any errors and they get their pit strategy right, he could nick a point here.
Yeah. I was
Fancy
saying in the qualifying yesterday, I feel like Bottas is in his Kimi bag.
In his Kimi what?
Kimi bag. It's like they're both Finnish. He's in his Kimi Raikkonen bag. He's just vibes.
Yeah, he is there.
He's fully here for
Growing
vibes.
out his
100%.
moustache,
Graffiti on the garage.
Mullet.
just chilling.
Mullet.
Yeah.
Well, I think once you grow a mullet, you know it's over. No offence to any viewers who might have a mullet.
I quite like the mullet. I think he looks really cool. He's not
It
driving
wasn't allowed at
well,
Mercedes,
but
was it?
yeah, clearly.
Against company policy.
What, you're
Toto
not
would
allowed
never
a
allow
mullet?
it. Yeah.
Honestly, he said he wasn't allowed
Really?
to grow the.
Seriously, did he say that?
I think I seen
Imagine
it
having
somewhere
that in your
on a
contract.
podcast or something. He wasn't.
Oh my
You are
God.
contractually not allowed to grow a mullet. I rate it, to be fair.
Some company, not companies, but in some industries you have to, like in hotels you can't, like if you're on front desk, certain things you can't do, especially if it's a really posh hotel like the Hiltons or something.
That's mad.
Certain things you can't do.
It's like, yeah.
Imagine
Like a dress
Valtteri
code almost,
Bottas on front desk at the Hilton with fucking massive mullet. I'm not gonna let that slide.
Some mullet-free zone, guys.
Yeah.
Mullet-free zone. Grimbo says, I think Leclerc would go to Red Bull. He's had enough of the circus at Ferrari. Do we think that is a possibility, second seat?
He said literally the other day, Leclerc, that he loves Ferrari and wants to win at Ferrari. So, but
Love is
could
blind.
just be media BS.
love
you
is
know,
Might
you
be
don't
there
know.
a long old time.
Love is blind,
Was-
man.
Well, yeah,
you
but
wanna win
I agree.
something or
That's the
not?
sort of guy that maybe could go to Red Bull. But I still think I still think Verstappen's.
I'm not gonna lie.
ahead
I
of
feel
him.
like a lot of these drivers would look really wrong in a Red Bull jacket.
Who would you think would look right in a Red Bull jacket?
Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
Everyone at AlphaTauri.
Well, it's a shame. Do you know what's a shame? Danny Ricciardo.
Yeah.
That's a real shame for this weekend.
I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel like the Red Bull jacket is very distinctive, and it's like I can't see Norris in it. I can't see Leclerc in it. It just would
Really?
look. It just would look wrong. Don't you think so? I feel like it just would look wrong.
Yeah.
I just can't get my head around it. For me, I just can't fathom. And I think there's something about Lando that screams like Mercedes as well in the future.
Do you know who I think would look good in it? Alonso.
Alonso is a villain.
I mean, it'd be
I mean, it
so
won't
interesting
happen.
if he
Alonso
went.
can go anywhere, man. He's a villain.
It wouldn't happen, but I could see him in it.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. He'd look great in it.
I feel like, I don't know, let me put some more context on it. I feel like you've got to be a certain type of driver to drive for Red Bull. You've got to have some sort of villain arc in you.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you
Norris,
do?
I don't see Norris as like a villain.
Do you see Perez as a villain?
No, I didn't really, to be honest, but
They are like the pantomime villain of the
I was gonna
F1
say
team, aren't they? Like,
We've done nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong at all.
But I love.
Oh, but you have.
I love to hate them.
We bought sandwiches.
Literally
we were trying
screaming
to
at the
literally trying to
VAR of
feed.
Formula One to give you a race when really it should have been a world championship for Hamilton. So yes, you've done many things wrong.
I think
you
that
are
swings and
literally
roundabouts. All I hear is a bit of
landed a
Hamilton
car
fan.
on top of my guy's head. You are an awful
bitter,
team.
bitter,
Bitter.
very bitter.
Jesus,
I'm not involved in
done
this.
nothing wrong.
No, that's the thing. Ferrari can't get involved in any of this
Shocking.
chat.
Oh, thanks.
Ferrari has left the chat.
Accept your
We'll be
villain
back.
status.
We'll be back
When?
next year.
When exactly?
Next year.
I'm sure we said that last year.
Yeah, we'll say it again next year.
From a
It's like waiting for
Ferrari.
the Incredibles 2 to come out. It's just like
Yeah, it's just
same
like
colours
forever.
as well. It's just like, oh, we'll be back.
It's like Avatar. You wait 20 years for the next instalment.
I'm an adult now. You still haven't given me the,
Nah,
the
you
film
watch.
Pixar.
Ferrari is longevity of other teams.
Yeah,
Don't
you'll
have.
be here. We don't think
Where
you'll
you are
Don't think
is
you'll go
different.
bust, but I don't think you're going to win anything next year.
Do you think we'll win a race? No, we won't win it. There's no way we'll win a race this year.
No.
But I think we'll win. We'll be better next year.
That's a good. That,
I think Aston Martin might come
does
back
Max
with some
win
mad-
every single race?
To the end of the season.
Yes.
Unless he decides that he's going to have a chill.
Yes, he does.
Take a
Let-
chill pill, then.
But let's say he didn't. Let's say there was one who
it'll be
doesn't
down
win.
to him. not-
Who wins
that's
it?
why.
Who wins it?
Perez.
Really? You're not backing Alonso?
No. I think Perez was. But the car is there to sweep up, and
But the
Perez
driver.
Perez isn't an idiot. He's having a poor run of form, but I think if there was an opportunity where it's going to rain again.
I feel like if he doesn't win, it's going to be because the race is just wild. Like one of those races where, you know, when Gasly won.
Yeah.
I think Red Bull will win every single race this season.
That would be some feat.
Las Vegas, big collision, like everybody spinning off, and then
New
just
track.
Albon.
We got to have a Vegas party, by the way.
Oh yeah.
in Vegas.
I think it's a Saturday night race, which means it'll be 6 a.m. Sunday morning for us.
Night
Let's go out and stay up all night and.
Were you here for Australia?
plastered.
Yeah, it was awful.
You should all just come in here absolutely plastered.
I think the whole point of it, we go hangover theme. We get absolutely battered. We just
Oh, who's that just done a move? Is that Hamilton? Moved up into the points. Goodbye, Zhou Guan Yu.
nice recovery.
No
from
points
The
for
fact
Hamilton.
that
Zhou
I've
Guan
got to celebrate such things is crazy, but yeah.
George
we're
Russell
into
is
the
still
points.
17th, guys. He is still hanging there in 17th.
Who?
George Russell.
What race?
Alex Albon's still 6th, but is yet to pit. I'm worried.
Alpine are doing really well. To hold 4th and 7th at the minute, they're doing really well.
They've needed a
They
good
need
race.
these points badly.
Yeah.
Big time, because
Before
they
the
were
summer break, they were
dropping
mess,
away.
horrendous. Double no scores,
And Gasly would score 10 and Ocon would score...
no points. No 2 weeks in a row they didn't have
6?
no points. Yeah, Alpine
Be a
needs
big
to
point
need those
haul for
points
them.
badly. They need to hold that position.
Yeah, they do. Hulkenberg and Magnussen, 13th and 14th,
Fastest lap, Max.
obviously. Oscar Piastri on the prowl. Going to overtake Zhou Guan Yu? Probably. Closing in.
He has to, yeah, surely.
Closing in on him. If we can look, we can try and get Norris back up. I mean, at the same, like we said, Albon is going to have to pit. That gives him a little bit of movement.
I'm just so
on,
disappointed.
I
in
wonder
McLaren, man.
how the tyre age of Albon's tyres compared to when they pitted is only going to be about, what, 10 laps different?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more? But it's not like they're
Well, no, Albon's tyres are what, 34
34 laps, and the other guys will be like, when was the crash? 13 laps? So maybe like 15 laps older.
Yeah.
So older, but not dramatically older.
But can you like? But he is going to have to come in at some point.
100%. But I think everybody will have to come in at some point. So it will just be when they get their timings right.
I can't believe I had George and Lando in good positions in this race, and they've just fumbled.
Well,
everywhere.
we had called it for P1 and P2 this week. We said it would be Max,
feel like-
Lando,
Yeah.
Lewis. So we were wrong. We still want the Mercedes, but we were wrong.
We
But
did say
obviously-
we'd have to change those predictions.
Yeah.
And now we see why. But I feel like McLaren is like my younger brother. You know, I want the best for them, even though I'm with Lewis and
I
Mercedes.
feel like everyone loves McLaren.
Yeah,
I love
and,
McLaren.
and you know, if Mercedes don't do anything, then I hope McLaren do something. But now I've got nothing.
I'm a bit gutted for them, really.
I just think the error that they made is just making me annoyed because it was such a basic error.
I thought you
There was
had
just no need for it. Both teams made the same error, and left their drivers out.
Yeah.
The two drivers that were in good positions. I think
hate
they could have
that.
easily been both of them looking at the podium position if they had just done the basic thing.
I'd love
Different
to, because I'm sure once the race finishes, they release so many more team radios that we don't hear during the race. It's so interesting to hear what the drivers were saying as it started to chuck it down. Like, right, get me in, right now.
The post-race analysis is going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
This is Oscar Piastri and Zhou Guanyu. I mean, what a comfortable move that is.
I'm looking forward to Ted's notebook on
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
Yes, for
It's going
sure.
to be crazy.
Shan Mugam says people think Red Bull gives the same car to both drivers. It is absolutely made for Max. End of.
So that's an interesting
Well,
point.
it's tailored to Max, isn't it?
I think,
And his driving style, but obviously because he's the better driver.
I
but
don't think they give two different cars. There's definitely not two different cars.
Maybe they tweak it.
But I think the car is built initially for the style of Max's driving more than Perez's.
So they need someone with the same style of Max and to come in, really.
Yeah.
Logan Sargent looking extremely depressed.
Who is that?
Who
Drives like Max?
I've never seen anyone drive like Max.
It's a compliment.
I think Norris would be a fit there, to be fair.
But does he? Yeah, but he doesn't.
But then
drive.
he goes from being a number one driver in the possibly the number two team.
Yeah, I think if
they're
Norris with the leaps and bounds McLaren are
Their
making
rise
in the
has
last
been meteoric.
couple of months, I
Well,
wouldn't.
especially from where they started off the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so quick to leave McLaren if they're
Ditto.
making these jumps.
Ditto.
And they've got a great
100%.
partnership there with Lando and Piastri.
Yeah.
They really, really do. Maybe they stick
Best
with
pairing,
Perez.
best pairing on the grid.
Pound for pound, yeah.
I do like that pairing a lot.
I'd say pound for
very
I'd
pound.
say it is.
Very impressed with Oscar. He's definitely lived up with the hype this year.
Yeah, there was a lot of
A lot of hype.
a lot of hype over him. Obviously, what happened with him moving from Alpine, so it's paid off.
Yeah, no,
It was worth
100%.
the risk.
100%.
Yeah,
By far, best rookie I've seen in a long time.
Mm.
Can't think of another rookie.
best rookie since who?
Can't think
Max
of another
or
one.
Lewis?
Well, yeah.
Really? Since Max then?
Well, even if you think when Albon came in, didn't set the world on fire.
I feel like George's rookie season was pretty impressive.
At
in that
Williams.
Yeah, but you think about the amount of points that
It's just-
Piastri
just
scored
qualifying.
compared to.
Yeah, but how bad?
But the
was
car's better.
Yeah, the car's better, 100%.
But yeah, I get you. Yeah.
One of the best
Yeah.
rookie seasons I've seen in a very long time.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
no,
He's
that's
going to win. He'll win a championship one day.
Very,
so?
very good
Yeah.
driver. Ephraim says, if you watch Leclerc's crash, he understeered into the wet line, and that's where he spun up his wheel. So that's on driver
That's what
error.
I'm saying. This
Yeah.
track is same with qualifying. Just
Again, pushing too hard. Didn't need to.
Grim-
He's driving it like it's a Red Bull, like it
Yeah.
can accelerate like a Red Bull or brake like a Red Bull.
Well, it
or-
can't.
It can't. It's not quite a tractor, but it's not a Red Bull.
doesn't do pit stops like Red Bull either.
No, they definitely don't do that. Let's have a look at what's going on with George at the back here.
Has he clipped his?
All right.
Oh, if that's clean, that's a really good move.
Looks like we've got some movement moving upwards. Did he clip him?
On Leclerc, is that?
That is on.
What on earth is Leclerc doing?
I don't know.
Oh my
Is that on
God,
him?
man.
Must be, isn't
That's
it?
not sure. Yeah, it was. It was on Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is having a dreadful
Also-
afternoon.
Leclerc's on softs and Russell's on hards.
Nice for George to finally make
There
some
has
movement.
to be something wrong with that car.
We haven't
We
heard
haven't
anything. I haven't heard anything on the radio about
I'm
it.
gonna just assume because this is embarrassing otherwise.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna assume there's something wrong with that car, considering they had a whole wing issue and all of these things. So I don't know. I'm just waiting on an update because that is just insane.
Piastri's closing in on Lewis Hamilton as well. Do we think he can do it?
Oh, Joe's just coming to the pit. I think the McLaren car is better than the Mercedes car.
And they had upgrades today.
Ooh,
What upgrades?
slow stop.
We're not getting to see the upgrades in this weather.
No, we're not. It's a
And
difficult
Bottas has just
day.
done Leclerc. Hold on, something's going on with the
Something's going on
car.
with the
There
car.
has to be something wrong with that car. There has to be.
They'll-
Charles, I defended you in this moment. Just remember that.
Do we know if there is something wrong with the
There
car?
has to be something wrong with that car, man. There
Because
has to
there's
be.
no way.
I called it laps ago. This guy, he is not slow. It
This is my
has to be
first
something.
trip out in my Ferrari merch, man.
Oh,
Brand
yeah.
new.
Looks lovely.
Well, brand new, vintage.
Terrible timing, but wonderful.
Do you know who we haven't spoken about? We
I must
haven't
get someone to-
spoken.
Really annoyed.
We haven't
Where'd you get
spoken
that
about Sainz
Vintage.
today.
Oh.
We get to speak about Carlos Sainz today, holding down fifth spot.
But that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing to not be talking about Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
That shows that he's doing okay.
Doing a good job.
I wanna
Coylin,
get
what's going on?
Yeah, so just before I say on, I've been made aware of an issue. I don't think the viewers can hear what I'm saying, so I may have to repeat what I'm saying. But Just a note on Red Bull, they're after telling Max that there's very light rain coming in the next 5 to 6 minutes.
Oh, there's very light rain coming in the next 5 to 6 minutes.
I like
according to Red Bull. So this should make it interesting. We are, what's half of that? We're just over halfway now.
Oh, you can see it. You can see the rain.
It's
in the
coming.
distance, it's literally raining on the sea.
That looks so grey. It's just such a grey. It's a very grey track.
Yeah.
It's just giving grey.
There's got to, I can't believe that they're not
Do we know if there is something wrong with
giving us
the
radio.
Ferrari?
Not that I've heard yet, no.
Nothing's been reported.
He can't be driving this badly. Don't tell me that Charles Leclerc is driving this badly. Please.
It can't be. There has to be something going on. Grimbo says, Singapore, I think we will see a shock in that race.
It's always an interesting race. Night race.
Love a
Could
night
well
race.
rain. Yeah.
Love it. Harry says, great job with the stream so far. Hopefully Lewis can pick up some more places, Matisse, and hopefully Joe is doing okay due to what's happening with Leclerc. What does Abby think about Red Bull not giving Checo favourite treatment, seeming he was first before Max's undercut pit stop?
You don't care.
I don't care. No, I mean, look,
She's a Max fan.
I'm
She's
a
in
Max fan,
orange.
but I look, you know, I love Checo.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're always going to favour him because if you've got Perez and Verstappen 1-2, whatever way around it is, Perez, you give it to him. At the end of the day, this is the guy that is in position to win 9 in a row.
Yeah.
This is the guy that's in position to win a championship, and he is the reason that the constructors is pretty much all but done.
I don't think Perez deserves any favouritism at Red Bull, and that's tough to say. But because I'd love to see some competition between them. But the season that Perez has had, he doesn't deserve to be given any leeway. He was out front purely because of the weather, nothing to do with driver ability. And at the end of the day, Max is the better driver. He's the one going after the Drivers' Championship. He's the one going after the records. And the only reason why Red Bull are first in the Constructors is because of Max.
Preach it.
So he doesn't deserve, and he was losing time, I'm pretty sure, anyway, lap by lap.
Yeah.
He had a great lead. He was given, the higher powers gave him the weather and gave him everything today. And he was still getting caught, so I have no sympathy for Checo.
And it's interesting because earlier on this season, when Perez was picking up, the odd win here and there, and we thought, wow, we're going to have a real fight on our hands between them.
Yeah.
We thought that maybe what will happen if they're going head to head? Who will be favoured?
I don't believe this. Liam Lawson has overtaken Charles Leclerc.
That's the rookie there. Go on.
This is his first ever F1 race, and he's just overtaken Charles Leclerc.
Wow. Liam Lawson.
We're going to need to know if there's something wrong with his car.
There has to be something.
There has to be something wrong with the car.
They
They don't know what's wrong, so Ferrari just going to just.
But we haven't even heard him on the radio.
Leclerc's going to go back down the straight and get him, but
come on, Liam.
Jousting with an AlphaTauri, crazy.
Yeah, and also a guy that's never driven an F1 car in a race before.
But you know what,
That must have helped so
Liam
good.
Lawson adapts quickly. He does not waste any time.
Liam Lawson was absolutely buzzing there, and then got so
I
buzzing.
think he'll get him back.
He probably will. I'm happy to see him on the grid, man. Obviously, we don't want.
He
Ricciardo to
snapped
be
out of
injured.
one of these corners here.
Shame that Ricciardo's injured.
He did really well to hold it.
Real
But
shame.
we've been speaking about Liam Lawson so much with Richard on the shows. It's nice to see that he actually's
got a moment.
got a moment.
It was a nice overtake. I think he was so buzzing that he just forgot that he was probably going to overtake him again.
Yeah, I don't know if Charles maybe got DRS back. I can't remember, but
Nice
bouncy.
overtake.
Carlos was on the radio saying they were talking about tyres. Ferrari basically saying we don't think the softs are going to last to the end of the race. Oh, there you go. He's just pitted. So there you go.
There we go.
So I think we'll see a bunch of other people come in and pit in that case.
Are they waiting for rain? Because we did hear there was going to be rain soon, so maybe wait to not. Because what the site's just put on softs,
Must
got
be
to be
another
softs
pair.
or mediums.
Softs.
and then
yeah.
if it starts raining, and he has to throw on intermediates, is that not another error from Ferrari? Or did they have to pit him?
it'd be a
Did
huge
they,
error.
did they have to pit him there? Was he losing control of the car? Because we just
No, he
heard
said 10 laps. They said he said 10 laps, and that was 4 laps ago. So.
Let's see if it rains. But
Right,
if it
we
rains,
have Leclerc on
Ferrari
the
are in-
radio. We
Ferrari
need
in
to.
big trouble.
Oh, car's retired.
There we go. That's
Car's retired!
There's the end of that.
Charles Leclerc is out. It is a DNF. Retired.
Give me fire or I retire.
Retired on lap 41. I'm going to need to know what's wrong with the car, though. I'm going to
told
need
you
to
there was
know.
something wrong with that car.
It was really Liam
They
Lawson.
don't know what's wrong with the car, but something's wrong with that car. You
It was-
cannot be falling down the pecking order.
When Liam Lawson overtook him, we
On
went,
soft
there's
tyres, was
something
it?
wrong.
Come on, man. Car's finished.
There's something wrong with the
Car's
car.
finished.
Yeah, everyone's coming in now.
Ferrari, every single race, give us entertainment. We love this team.
I feel sick. I actually feel sick.
They give me joy.
At least you got your new top on.
Really nice, isn't it?
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's not making me feel better.
Oh,
Want
that's
the
a nice
jacket to
shot.
go with it?
No.
That's a good pit there.
Don't tease me, Matisse. I'm not in the mood. I can't. No, don't do this, Matisse. Matisse, man.
This is the team. The
Such-
team right now.
It's such a
Matisse,
cold
man.
In
jacket.
F1, we love this team.
We love
Matisse,
this
man.
game. We love it.
It's the disrespect, man, and the way that you look at me with a little cheeky smile, man. I can't believe this.
I have nothing. Okay, my team is nowhere near where it should be. McLaren are nowhere near where I thought they would be. I have nothing left.
George Russell here.
nothing
Let's hope
left.
something goes wrong, so I can mock you.
I have nothing left. All I have now is just good vibes and fun.
No, it's just an overtake. I think he does.
Grimbo says, I want to see Albon and Russell swap seats.
Ooh,
Albon and Russell, nice.
Damn.
Not really fair. I think George is great. George
I think
is having
Albon would do better than Russell.
Ooh.
I do.
in a Mercedes,
Yeah.
do you?
After a few races, when he's used to it, yeah. I think he's better. I think he's a better driver.
Wow.
Wow, that's
George
a big old
stops.
statement, that.
George
They've
stops.
grown up together though, and I think
Yeah.
Albon's stats are better than when they were sort of driving at similar levels throughout the years.
Carlos Sainz setting the fastest lap. There's
Yes,
something for you to be
Well,
happy
he's
about.
on the softies, so he should fly up.
I'm
really.
gonna bring Ferrari good luck. Watch science.
I mean, not really. You can't bring your own
Someone's
team good luck.
going to go and win this thing, mate.
He's going to go and
Exactly.
win it.
Win it or bin it.
Right, not that.
that. More likely bin it.
I'm really sad.
Ephraim says it's not even a debate. The best.
Are you
rookie-
really though? Are you really surprised? You know what this season is now.
My expectations
It's
are
a
low.
mess.
They weren't this low.
Well, we're going to talk
If
about
I was a
that.
Ferrari fan, I'd just be like on a vibes thing because you just don't have. There's no point having any expectation anymore.
That's what
No.
I said. My expectation is, can we just get both cars to cross the line? We haven't even done that.
Well,
That's what I said at the
You're
beginning today.
asking too much.
I said, can we just have both cars cross the
No,
line?
you're
The
asking
thing is,
too much.
last season, we knew that a lot of the problem was strategy. They have changed some of the
Team
issues.
principle.
They've changed the team principle. They've tried to work on the strategy, and yet still we're looking at Ferrari in the same way that we looked at Ferrari last season. So what is?
I think
Car-
worse.
and the
Worse.
car-
It's
the-
the
the
car.
car
Last
the
season they had the
car,
pace,
the
right?
car
It's
is
just-
worse
I think it's
this
worse
season
this
than it
season.
is last.
100%. Our strategy generally hasn't. I mean, occasionally we have some absolute
Not as bad. Pit stops have
carnage,
been
but
horrendous.
but generally the strategy hasn't been that bad. Nowhere near as
No,
bad
the
as last year.
strategy has been
The
much
car-
better than last year.
But the
funnily
car
enough.
is probably the fourth quickest car now.
Home race next weekend.
Fourth, fifth.
fifth.
Fifth. McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull.
Aston.
Aston.
Probably the fifth quickest car.
But home race
That
next
puts
weekend.
that makes us a midfield team.
You are a midfield team.
Monza. Ferrari's homeland.
No podium.
No podium.
No podium.
No.
Absolutely, there's no possibility that we
Wow.
will get a podium
They're
next
not
week.
getting a podium on that track. At
It-
all.
It's overtake central.
Yeah.
We'll be done by. The only team that we might have a better race than is Aston Martin, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So what are you looking for? I mean, I know we're halfway through the season, but what are you going to look for then going into next season?
Just one race win. Just something. I'm starving.
You can come and eat here. We're
That
full.
about the starving.
Come and dine at our table.
Yeah, you've sort of been piling on the pounds, haven't you, Abby? Like, with
Physically
race
and
wins for
literally,
fun. Who's
Yeah.
that just come in? Perez with a quick stop.
Ferris with a quick pit.
Oh,
Is that 2 seconds I'm seeing?
2.4.
2.4, okay.
2.4 seconds.
I hate the colours they use in this sport.
It's very
Yeah,
confusing.
whenever I lean forward
They
like
don't
that
help
to
blind
say-
people whatsoever.
Why not just
Let's
use
go
the
with
same
dark
colour?
blue up against black. Perfect. Fantastic.
But why not just use the same colour?
We can see what it says at the top. Why do they
It
use their
says
team
the
colours?
team.
Really weird. Hamilton coming in.
Bang! That's a
Slow.
Average. 2.8.
average.
3-1.
Okay, not quite average. Below average.
3-1. Okay, let's see what's going on. Lando
as
sitting in
Larry.
12th. Piastri doing a really nice job today, up to 7th.
He must be due a stop. Yeah, he's only stopped once. He must be due a stop.
So is-
30 lap old softs. He's going to get done.
So we've just seen Albon go on the mediums, right?
Albon could finish quite high.
I hope so. Come on, Alex.
Esteban
Come
Ocon
on,
with
boy.
a really
This
comfortable
this
move.
couch is like a representation of the losers club, but I've accepted my fate. Just jolly, happy.
Just a jolly guy.
And you're
Here for
just like
vibes.
still thinking that something can come of the season, maybe.
What would be the best outcome then in terms of constructors? Where
Third, but there's no way.
Let's have a look and see how far you are off.
That's not.
Let's have a little look.
Oh, that's a retire.
Oh, another one.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're serving a penalty. They're serving a
yeah.
penalty.
How many was it? 10 seconds for him, wasn't it?
I can't remember 5
No.
or 10.
Who's this coming in? Is that
Yeah, Gazzy with a
Gazzy had a penalty?
a 5 second. Yeah,
Who had the 10 seconds? That was
Lawson.
Lawson.
So-
No, was it Lawson?
yeah, it was Lawson at the beginning.
Magnussen was meant to get one. No?
Maybe Magnussen as well.
Right, Red Bull currently.
Magnussen, one more.
Constructors currently, Red Bull 503, Mercedes in second 247, Aston 196.
Less than half.
Yeah.
Red Bull have double the points
Well,
Mercedes do.
That's also not including today.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
Yeah.
we expected that.
Aston 196, Ferrari in fourth 191.
Ooh.
So you're on the tails of the Aston.
Jesus, he's
And then
gonna-
McLaren on 103.
I think McLaren will finish third, Aston fourth, and we might be able to do Aston because of fortunately they have
Because of
Lance
Lance
Stroll
Stroll.
driving for them, which gives us an opportunity.
We haven't
to-
actually spoken once about Alonso today.
Yeah, I mean he's not gonna keep second.
No,
because he's due a stop,
He's
but-
on course for a podium.
P3,
Yeah,
nice day.
absolutely. Yuki Tsunoda's currently in fourth. Again, will be due a stop.
Do you know what? Fair play to him. He's owed points, I think, anyway.
Yuki,
Yeah.
yeah, bless his little
Would he?
heart.
I'm just trying to do the maths.
Whatever level of
Would he
place
get
finishes.
points? Yeah, he should. With a stop, get points.
Fastest lap from Perez. most fresh
1:14.
tyres. Doesn't look like that rain's coming that we mentioned earlier.
It will come. It will come. And then we've got
There's
Alpine.
Sainz just done him.
Alpine
so.
with 57 points. I think at the start of the season we tipped Alpine to be where
Fourth,
Aston are.
yeah.
Kind of in and around that.
I
Then
think no, we did, but then as soon as we saw the first race, we were like, yeah, change that.
Williams, I think we've got to give credit to Williams because usually they are rock bottom of every
They
pack.
went like 2 seasons without any points.
Any points. I mean, look, they're on 11, but
Not
They're
today.
the-
They'll be on more.
they're bottom half of the mid. Really?
Yeah, they're
Then
looking
it's a
good.
Haas, Alfa Romeo, and Alfa Tauri rock bottom with 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, Albon could score. I'm just trying to think. So Russell will have to. Well, unless Russell wants to go. Okay, there's no way he can do another 25 laps on those hards, surely. So Albon will have to stop. Tsunoda will have to stop. Albon would leapfrog him. Albon could finish like 6th, maybe
Yeah.
6th or 7th today. I'm doing maths in my head.
Brilliant finish. Even starting fourth, that's brilliant.
Huge, absolutely huge. Particularly when you look where his 2 mates were, Norris and
Boss.
George were ahead of him,
Yeah.
and he's going to leapfrog
Oh,
him.
who's this? Aston Martin. Time penalty?
Ooh,
Penalty?
ooh.
Is there a penalty?
No,
Who's this?
problem.
Problem? Issue?
That was an issue,
Who's this?
100%.
Stroll?
Alonso with an 8-3. That opens it up for Sainz. Big time. Sainz. Sainz is on the podium.
Wow.
Sainz is on the podium. We're going to get a podium.
I think I just
Come
jinxed it. And I'm also
on!
wearing the jacket as well, as I said.
We're going to get a podium. Give me that.
This is what I do.
We're going to get a podium.
This is what I do. I said Alonso's on track for a podium, and then next year
We're going to get a
then he gets an
podium.
8.3 second pit
My
stop.
boy Carlos.
Wow. Look what I've done.
Look what I've done. Look what I've
What have I
done.
done?
Let's
I don't
see what
mind that,
else
though.
you guys are saying.
You need that.
We're going to get a podium.
You need that.
As on an emotional level, Joe
Happy
Ashford
for
needs
Joe.
it.
Joe needs that.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
with
Yes.
Joe.
Appreciate you, man.
Joe needs this.
Appreciate
He
you.
needs that podium.
I
More than Alonso needs it, more than Aston need it. Joe needs it.
I would say let's just calm it down because
Because we're 1-2. at Red Bull.
we're one to yeah. But I mean, Alonso's just what he's just pitted, right? So he's come back. I mean, yeah.
No, he's lost too much time. Way too much time.
You don't think Alonso can make up that gap?
3 seconds.
I mean, if he does, it's not good look on science. That's all I'll say.
Signs. They're similar age tyres, both on softs. No DRS at the minute. Neither of them. Sainz has to hold on.
He has to.
But I've just seen it's 22 laps. I thought we were quite close to the end.
No.
We've still got about a third of the
If
race.
science doesn't hold that
Let's
on,
make a bet.
then I've wasted my
Let's
time.
make a bet.
Yeah. How much?
Oh, wow.
Cup of coffee?
Yeah, I'll buy a coffee.
I'll buy
a
a
coffee.
coffee,
Is it
yeah.
Starbucks or is it, what kind of coffee are we talking?
An iced one.
There's
An iced one?
An
levels to this
iced
game.
oat milk latte.
Okay, my little basic bitch. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You can have
Wow.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Am I involved? You
No.
looked at me.
Oh yeah, you can be.
Okay.
Go on, get
Yeah.
involved. But it depends what side you're on.
I'm going for Sainz.
You're going for signs to hold
I
on.
have
I'm in a
to.
Ferrari.
I have
I'm in
to.
a Ferrari jacket. I feel like I have to
For
now.
P3. So both of you are going signs P3.
There's no way. I mean, he's already cut a
Regrettably,
second
yes.
off.
Regrettably,
I
am.
can't
am.
wait for my coffee.
You're going to
Yeah.
get 2 coffees.
Well,
Good luck.
good luck. I'm going that he won't. Not
Yeah,
holding on.
fair enough.
Not get off. Definitely not holding on.
If he doesn't, I am wasting my time.
The
honestly.
gap
With
is
this
now
jacket,
1.4.
with this whole
He's
thing.
about to be in DRS, isn't he?
Who? Alonso already?
You can see it.
Wait, excuse me? How much gap did he have?
My boys don't
2.5.
even look at the time. You know, you make these silly bets. You don't even look at anything.
Come on, no, let's back Carlos, man. Come on, Carlos.
I really
man.
like Carlos Sainz, you know it as well.
Has he got his DRS open? No.
Not yet. But he did just set the fastest lap.
Alonso.
We're taking that handshake.
No, you can't do. We've already done
Yeah.
it.
Can we put a sort of Uber Eats order in for some coffee now?
Yeah.
Or
I'm done. No. I'm done. I'm seeing the
Brian-
time.
Oh, he's in DRS.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
It's gonna rain.
I'm done.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain!
Alonso's better in the rain.
He's gonna come and sit over here in a minute.
Who's better in the rain, Alonso or Carlos?
I think that's quite an easy one. That.
Right then, so we've lost. I'm already handing in my resignation. We're over.
Okay, he's closing in on him.
Jesus Christ, that didn't last long, did it?
Ephraim says it's not even a debate. The best rookie season is Lewis 2007, lost the championship by 1 point.
Yeah, I mean, that
in
is
terms of-
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, we were saying, like,
Of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah,
We were talking about
just
lately.
Who was like, the best since.
Who's been a
since
good
Max.
Yeah,
Since Max Oscar.
absolutely.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Abby, prepare to get caffeinated.
Oh god. it's really come
Prepare
as
to get caffeined.
it's come as such a shock to me.
Why did I do that?
I don't
I knew
know.
what was going to happen. I don't rate science like that. What am I doing here?
I
Why did I listen to you?
I got very carried away, Matisse, is what happened.
Look at this. Joe.
Oh my god.
My emotions got the better of
Why?
me.
Right, and that is honestly that's one of the easiest.
Come on, Carlos,
takeaways.
fight him! Fight
So
him!
easy.
Jesus, what do I?
He just went past him
Why
like he
do
wasn't
I-
even there.
Follow my heart instead of my head. I don't even care if science gets podium. Why do I get involved?
All right, so I'll have. You can bring it to me next week before Monza. It's fine.
I won't be here.
Wow, where are you?
Super Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll see you on Monday. Literally tomorrow.
Yeah. So from you, I'll have a coffee tomorrow morning. Before we're on DR, I might have an oat latte as well.
It's really
not
nice,
something
isn't
you
it?
should get, but an iced one.
Yeah, you want it iced up?
Little plug to DR Sports. Head over tomorrow morning for a weekend roundup. See you there. And then maybe
dear.
I'll text
I'll be
you my
crying.
order.
Yeah, you just
I'll
text
text
me.
my
Order.
order.
Yeah, just text me. Yeah.
Why did I get involved? She didn't even.
Signs is
I
just
didn't
about
even
within
look at
DRS though.
You just looked at me and I thought, yeah, I'll
So,
get
yeah, I'm getting involved.
in
I'm
this.
getting involved. Why
Signs
not?
is just within DRS. No,
He is.
no, he's not anymore.
No, okay. Harry says Piastri's had a great season, and I can see him being at Mercedes in the future once Lewis retires, if he keeps it
shout.
up. That Ferrari merch does suit Joe. Shame that Leclerc is having an absolute mare. Sainz is doing all right. And Joe, in the words of Ferrari, they are monitoring. I'd just retire Leclerc at this point to save his blushes, which is
Yeah.
obviously what they did.
Yeah.
Baby Wolf says, I love that name, Baby Wolf. I'm sad. I'm a Ferrari fan. What did I do wrong?
Pick the wrong team, like me. That's what you did.
Ferrari fans.
You made an
always have
error when
this-
you were 7.
Yeah.
Ferrari fans always have this meeting, this emergency meeting online after every race. What did we do wrong? Why do we don't deserve this? Leclerc, memes,
Signs.
sad face, holding.
Oh,
head up
great
against the wall.
racing. Who is this? This is unbelievable
this is
racing.
Unbelievable from the Alpine. Who's in that car?
That must be...
Gas.
No, it must be Ocon. Ocon, Sonoda and Norris.
No. that's
Nice.
brilliant.
Great
Brilliant.
driving there.
Yeah.
Front
Sonoda,
wing damage.
front wing damage,
Yeah.
check wing.
Okay. That's not good.
Hopefully we'll get a little replay. I need Lando to get moving. Come
That
on.
could be the end of Sonoda's race.
They're not
Because
just
they'll have to change it.
they'll have to change it. Oh, in terms of the points for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the... Yeah. I think
Come
Norris
on,
is being
Lando.
clever here because he's just hanging back, letting those two fight, kill their tyres, and then
Go on.
you can see he's just giving them a little bit of space. I think that's smart from Norris because he thinks he can do a double here.
I hope he can. Come on, Lando. I feel bad. You know, he was P2.
Too far
We've
back
got
to
Max
the
on the
double.
radio. We need to hear what he's
Yeah,
saying.
Ocon's just done that move really nicely.
I feel like
We're expecting rain before the end of the race, which could be pretty heavy.
Podium's back on, my boy.
let's
Lando's
check
gonna
it out.
get
There's
him
an
very soon.
incident that's caused a collision. Sonoda and Russell has been noted. That's obviously where he's picked up
Where
that
was
from. That must be where he's picked up that from.
Sonoda
wing
and
issue.
Russell? Oh. Wait, Russell's 6th? Oh, because he hasn't pitted.
Yeah, he hasn't pitted.
Unless he can go long. If he can make those hard tyres stick.
he needs rain.
He does desperately.
Has he not been on the hards the whole time?
He's been the hard since the safety car.
He needs rain badly.
He could make them work though. To
Oh,
be fair.
Sonoda says the car's okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Or they said to him. I'm not sure which
Maybe the
one.
front wing fixed itself.
Just magic
Just
like that.
repaired itself while he was driving.
Grimbo says Ferrari are just a meme.
my
Harry
God.
says, Joe, it could be worse. At least you have one driver in the points. Baby Wolf
Yeah.
says there is no pace in that car. I'm waiting for the Italian Grand Prix. Oscar says, any of you know Bottas's first pit stop time?
Don't wait for the Italian.
Do we know Bottas's pit stop time?
I don't
No?
remember. I'm sure we can look it up.
We can.
Sainz is now 3.5 seconds behind.
If you're a Ferrari fan, don't even wait for the Italian Grand Prix. Wait for the Grand Prix after that, because you ain't gonna.
It's going to
enjoy
be
What,
a,
wait
a
for- what
world
is it,
of
You're
Singapore?
not going to
disappointment.
enjoy that Italian Grand Prix.
It was Singapore, right?
Hamilton into the points.
Spark City. Hopefully, because I love Singapore.
We've got Japan and Singapore coming up.
Yeah,
there's a
we go
break
east.
So
after
the European part
after
of this
Monza.
tour
There's
is
a
coming
break.
to an end.
Yeah, the European tour's done. After
Are we
this.
done after? I'm just
So
trying to go
I'll
through
tell
all
you.
the
So we've got we've got the Italian Grand Prix,
Yeah.
Singapore,
Okay.
are
Japanese.
2 weeks later. Then we've got the Japanese Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Then we've got Qatar, the United States Grand Prix, Mexico,
Las Vegas.
Sao Paulo,
Oh.
Vegas, and
Vegas.
then Abu Dhabi.
that
Was Vegas' second last race?
Vegas is second
I
last.
love that. That is beautiful.
Coylan, what's going on?
That is wonderful.
Yeah, so just a bit of a word there from Fernando Alonso. His engineers after telling him that when this rain comes by the end of the race, it's going to be a lot heavier than it was when we seen at the beginning.
Yes.
I wonder when it's going to come. This is going to be. You can see. Look at those clouds,
Yeah,
man.
man. Do your thing, Weather. Driver of the day.
Who is your driver of the day? Where's your vote going?
The
It's
rain.
only going in one direction for
No
me.
rain.
Where are you putting it, Max?
You think what he did in those first 10 laps to pull back?
Yeah,
You know what?
real.
The reason why I have to give it to Max is because the rain and the weather's had such a impact on the whole grid.
Yeah.
It was
I can't
about
think of-
14th at one
I
point.
can't think of
Max.
anybody who's where they are because they haven't either capitalised or lost out because of that.
Do you know what I would say? If he holds on, I give it to Albon.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a shout.
that
Yeah.
has been a really good drive.
He's had a good drive today, and if he, I mean, he's done his pit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
pitted. Yeah, he's on the
If he
medium.
can,
Maybe
if he
Albon
can,
for managing the tyres through.
yeah,
all of
if
that
he can
chaos.
hold out
Yeah.
on one pit, and finish, what, P6.
Yeah, I think
that's
that-
only two
that's-
places
yeah.
lower than he started.
Yeah, I think
with
that's
all
a
the,
shout.
hustle and bustle, I'd give it to
Do they
Albon.
touch here?
Going against Max.
Not
That
going
is-
against
that is
Max.
so unbiased.
Any second,
So proud of
it's
you
about
right
to,
now.
look at that on the
You know me,
radar.
I'm not biased.
You couldn't even say that without.
Couldn't say it with that little chuckle. Couldn't say it with that little
Oh,
chuckle.
dear. No, that's a really good shout, actually, Albon. Forgot about him.
Ephraim says Ferrari get £250 million just for turning up every year. Their bank account is winning. Harry says being a Ferrari fan is just pain and suffering. I hope that at Monza they can be better. Baby Wolf said I hope so. I hope we have hope for Italy. Grimbo, Ferrari team principal is like someone playing F1 manager having no idea what to do.
Is it? It's
Not a fan of Fred Vasseur?
Is it because Ferrari they're always going to pull in big sponsors?
Oh
Big
man,
sponsorship
and they're
money?
so historic.
It's
Yeah,
the
so
most
it's like they
iconic.
actually don't need
2
the
home
money.
races.
They don't need to win.
No,
That's
it's the
probably
most
what problem
iconic
is.
team on the grid.
They're not fighting for their lives out there. They have no motivation, no desire.
No, it's not like Haas where you've got to call Gene and say, can I have a bit more money?
Yeah.
Like,
Gene,
or-
I need a new exhaust pipe.
Yeah, or get a Russian
Ferrari-
oligarch's son to drive the car because
Yeah.
you're desperate.
Oh god.
Ferrari's that American
Shout out
16
Mazepin.
that get a Mercedes for their birthday. Just spoiled. They don't need the
Do you
money.
know how random that was
They don't know
with,
about the graft.
with Mazepin? Like, do you know how actually random
So
that
funny.
whole situation
I
was?
love
So weird.
I think
I loved
back on it, it's like that is so random.
And he was so bad.
so bad. I
And,
don't
and the
actually
thing
know
is,
if
he
wasn't
didn't
a-
know how bad he was. He thought that Mick Schumacher was getting a different car. No, you're just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just shit.
You're just horrendous.
Was he actually a driver?
Was he worse than Latifi?
Yeah.
I think because of his personality.
Because Latifi came up through the ranks, but Mazepin just was like putting you in the car.
It was
Yeah.
like it's like
Not
me,
really,
I'm
obviously.
better than
but-
It's like me saying,
Give me credit.
I'm going to sponsor you
Yeah.
with my billions, which I don't have. But if I did, and me saying, by the way, my child has to be your driver.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He drives a, Kia Picanto.
At least Latifi was entertaining, I think.
I can't believe how much Alonso has done Sainz. He's now 7, nearly 8 seconds clear of him. And we said we were going to get a podium.
I like to think
Really embarrassing for me.
Latifi was our barrier tester,
Yeah, it was.
just to make sure the barriers
You
were
love
sturdy.
Latifi.
He's one of my favourite drivers of all time.
All
He's a
time.
barrier tester, making sure that everything's sturdy, safe. He's brilliant.
Yeah, Hamilton
and
with a
safety.
move.
Health and
Health and
safety.
safety.
If anything, he should have been driving the safety car.
Ocon, is that? Yeah, he must have.
Ocon.
I think so.
So Alonso fastest lap, Sainz in a good position, but I guess.
Good recoveries from Russell and Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get a double pointer, to be honest.
I mean, at one point we were looking at Russell as
Yeah, I'm
P17.
I'm gonna blame Mercedes for that one.
But this rain, I really think this rain is gonna. This is not the last. The current 10 people in the points are going to be the point scorers. I think it's going to be.
Shall we make a prediction? How it's going to finish?
Both these two, three, the top, probably the top 4 because of the distance. Oh no!
How many seconds is Max Verstappen clear?
Gasly's on the back of Sainz.
10.
What I need is for the rain to start just as Verstappen is going past the pit lane.
Do you?
Yeah, and then everybody else comes in. Verstappen stays out, and then wonderful. Then
I'm
we got a
glad you
race.
find that happy.
I think the top 3 will stay the same.
We got a
won't they?
race.
Even with rain, the top 3 will stay the same because they have such. There's 10 seconds. Oh, Russell's nearly gone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he so nearly went.
Jesus.
He double snapped. Oh my god.
He must be.
He got so lucky there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It went both ways.
Drifting.
Oof.
Need for speed.
God, they'll show that again in a
was-
minute.
That was, yeah, I need to see that again. Oh, is he?
Hamilton's just done him.
Harry said, Joe, he could finally be happy. That's nice to see, though. I'd be prepared, though, for Ferrari to have a way of bottling it, which they have.
Yeah,
well, look,
you're right,
you never
Harry.
know. He still could.
Anyone's going to be impacted by the rain, it's going to be Ferrari.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Gasly's just done Sainz.
Ah.
Pierre Gasly has just overtaken Carlos Sainz.
I'm trying not
And
to laugh.
Alpine has just, don't smile, has just overtaken a Ferrari.
I shall not smile.
Albon next, hopefully.
There's got to be something. Well,
I don't think there is anything wrong with the car. I think it's just signs.
the signs are bad with signs.
I do like Carlos Sainz. I'm not going to be horrible.
Thanks.
about it.
It's good.
Uh,
That's my keep
signs
and check.
bad
That's my
with-
keep and check on check.
Yeah.
Signs-
Paris
signs-
Patrol, keeping Checo in check.
And
What have
then-
you got?
I'm sorry, we're actually using signs.
The signs are bad with signs.
The signs are bad.
That's my new
the
one.
signs are bad with signs.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Makes sense, doesn't it?
I could just go push it to the max.
Yeah.
sign signals.
Max
What
factor.
does that mean?
I don't know.
What did you say? Sign signals.
I said, what do you mean? He just went, don't know.
Can anyone in the chat come up
Do
with a
you know when you're
catchphrase?
driving, you got the caution lights on, the doubles.
So hot.
You know, maybe the Ferrari
Slow. Perez. Oh my God, really slow.
Oh,
They've gone-
lovely.
What are they doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, brilliant! This is fantastic.
Oh my God.
This is brilliant. We love this.
It's okay because
They are, other people are coming in because it's
Doesn't
raining,
matter.
but that was...
Somebody else in.
Gasly was. They
Is
were
it raining?
coming in.
Yeah,
the
it's big
rain
time
is
raining.
And is Verstappen not in yet? Did I not just call that?
Oh, this is a mess.
It's raining and Verstappen's not in yet. Remember,
Colin, we
remember
will
what I
come
said?
in a second.
Please.
This is messy.
Please let it bucket down right now.
It's fine. Max has got 20.
No.
seconds.
Let it bucket down.
Hold on, so
now.
where's Perez and... Albon's ahead of Perez, but he is due a stop.
This is what we signed up for.
Oh my God, they've double stacked and they nearly hit the cameraman.
Well, he should move further back, shouldn't he?
Mercedes double stack. This is
We
crazy.
want the action, but come on.
Right.
Yes.
23 seconds.
Please, I
separating
want it
Max.
to lash.
I'm telling you, it's
Let
not
it
going to
lash,
make any difference.
but not too much, because then we'll need
It's
wets.
not going to make any difference whether or not Max now comes in. Coylan, teach me.
Yeah, so obviously as we see now, the rain has hit and
Max
it's hit
is coming.
hard. But the problem that we have is, as we see Verstappen on the radio, is that he says the rest of the circuit is too dry for wets, hence why he's continued on. So it's going to be very interesting to see who's...
Slow stop, slow stop, slow
Max is now in, yeah.
It can never be a slow stop for Max, can it? It can never be a slow stop for Max,
No,
can
it
it?
won't be a slow
I
stop.
mean, Albon has to stop, but he's on the podium.
This is brilliant. I love this.
So how far
Listen,
ahead
you're not
is
trying
Max
to
going
make
to
me
come
panic
out?
for absolutely no apparent reason. Here he comes.
Alonso's just coming to the pit.
And
Albon's going to go second.
It has made
Oh, no, no,
absolutely zero difference. There he is, back underway, off you pop.
Damn it.
Listen, all of you are disgusting, okay? All of you want the worst of Max.
No,
No, I just want a bit of variety in my life, right? He's won 8 races
Well,
in a
that's
row.
how I used to feel watching Lewis every week.
All right. Well,
So
that's
yeah,
why we
it's not
gave you
nice for you
Rosberg.
now, is it?
That's why we gave you Rosberg. What have you given us? Give us
DRS
Perez.
has been
confused.
disabled.
We gave you Rosberg to spice up your life.
No DRS.
I'm so confused about who's... Oh dear, oh no, that was fine. Jesus.
What is going on?
Albon's come out in 7th. He's going to go to 8th, but
Is Ferrari doing
Right,
okay
come
in
on,
that situation?
come on,
so
Alex.
10 laps on the west. Whoa! Snap there. Oh, really wet on that corner.
Right, Albon
Everyone is on
stayed
Inters
P8.
now.
Wowee.
Everyone's on win. They are?
Everyone's on
What's
Inters.
Ocon on?
This is crazy.
Ocon's on wet. Full wet.
Yeah? Is that a good idea?
You never see the full wets come out. So rarely.
That is a strategy, obviously.
They're so rare, the wets. They've been hardly seen them at all this season because the Inters have been so much better.
There's 10 laps to go.
Wow. So Verstappen, Perez, Alonso, Gasly.
I mean, how wet is it for them to put the wet on?
Well, they obviously think very, but nobody else does. The
Well,
other
this is
17
That's a
cars
bit- that's a
disagree.
big
It's either a
call.
master stroke if it buckets or super massive L. Where was
Well,
he before he did that?
This is the
This
worst,
is the worst
decision, guys.
Yeah, it's yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
Perez!
Oh man.
Is it Perez or Max? It's Max.
PB Max.
No.
No, it was Perez.
Listen,
But Perez has just thrown away second place.
that's fine.
That's fine.
None of you have got any respect. Why would it be Max?
Perez, what? I
It's
mean,
true. Why would it be Max?
oh, that is
Obvious.
so bad.
Max doesn't
from
make
Perez.
errors like
Max
that.
don't make
Checo
driver
does.
error.
That's why we're keeping Checo in check.
Well, look, we just heard Gasly say Ocon say this is the worst decision, but look
It
at
does
the
look-
spray.
it's
It
wet.
looks,
Do you know what?
It looks wet.
It's bad. Maybe it's not.
This is the Perez spin.
Give it a minute.
Oh, he just completely locks up.
Maybe he just didn't know whether.
Visibility.
I mean, to be honest, he actually does
He did
quite
that
well
was
to
a-
not stick it in
That
the
was a
wall.
fantastic
Yeah.
spin to get back on
He
track.
saves it quite well, but he shouldn't be doing that.
No, he shouldn't be
He
doing
shouldn't have it
that.
in the first place.
Oh, but
I think he gets driver of the day for that spin. From
I tell you what, he's done very well there to even recover.
Keeping it on track, GP, unbelievable.
On track.
Oh, someone else has done it. Show Guan Yu's gone off. They're driving on an ice rink. Virtual
Got a
safety
virtual
car.
Safety car.
Who's coming in?
Who's
Perez.
this? Is it Max again?
Wets. Wets. Wets.
Come on, Max.
Oh, we
Max has got the wet.
We've got a race on our hands now. With the virtual safety car.
Could Ocon
and do you know
do
what?
something
Probably
special?
the perfect time to pit with the safety car.
Oh my God! Look at this weather.
Oh my days. Ocon has pulled off, Alpine, let's give him credit, masterstroke. We said, give it
Literally.
time, give it a minute.
He went, this is the
It's not a
worst
disaster
decision.
yet, give it a minute, and
But
Ocon.
we've got a virtual, so
Oh, no.
no overtaking. No overtaking. Who's? It's one of
It's
the
Joe Guan
alphas.
Yu.
Is
Yeah,
it
but they're all
Joe?
going to have to pit, aren't they? If they're going to have to come in for wets.
Then they're all on wets. Perez, he's going on wets.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad for those ones on Inters, man. You guys need to get in, because it's bucketing.
Red.
Flag,
Red
no!
flag, come on!
See, I tell you what I'm going to hate
Come
here is that they're
on.
allowed to change their tyres. And I hate that. They shouldn't be allowed to change their tyres.
We were
Under
so
a red
close,
flag.
guys, to making it through another race with no red flag.
What does that mean for Verstappen now? Is he
Nothing,
still
I'm
gonna
not.
win?
So I mean, I tell you what it means. It means Pierre Gasly
Oh.
could well finish on the podium in this race.
Well,
Yeah.
there's always one race, I said it.
This is mad. Look at all the stops.
Perez
Look
isn't
at all
sick.
the stops there have been today. 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. I mean, this is ridiculous how many pit stops we've seen today.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely mad.
So the points, as it stands, would be Verstappen, Alonso, Gasly on the podium, Sainz 4th, Hamilton somehow from 13th to 5th, Perez, horror show 6th.
Gasly has gained 9 places. That's driver of the day.
I hate.
If it stays
yeah,
like this.
100%. He would have to be.
Wait,
Probably
what was going on here?
No, they've just stopped,
they're
so
just-
they're
yeah.
just showing that he's on the wets. But I hate that they're allowed to change their tyres under a red flag. It's such
It's a
an
bit of a-
unnecessary.
it's a bit of a cop-out.
That's one of the worst rules in F1.
So what would you prefer it to be?
You
Can't
have
change
whatever
it.
the
Can't do anything.
whatever
You have
the
to
tyres you're on, you
stay
stay on
on,
them. I like that you change it under a safety car because then there's a strategy.
Yeah.
If it was a red flag, everybody comes out on
Yeah,
fresh
yeah.
tyres. There's
Yeah.
no advantage.
Yeah,
It's
true.
whatever they're setting, they're setting.
True.
All advantage is gone. So that's something they desperately need to change.
Right, the current vote is split. Alonso 18%, Albon 13%, and Max. However, I'm sorry, if this stays like this and Gasly gets P3, he has to be driver of the day.
Yeah,
He would have gone
agree.
up 9
I
places
completely
today.
agree. I mean, it's
Yeah.
obviously part of it is
it's
because of
not-
what's
it's
happened,
obviously
but
not- yeah.
but do the basics right. Keep the car on the road. Don't mess up your pit strategies, and you end up at the top.
And that will end up being a brilliant strategy.
What a day-
100%.
What a day it could be for Alpine.
What a day.
Why are we?
Never thought I'd say that.
Why is there a car if if it's a red flag?
Because they'd already pitted, they're out.
But it's red flag. They shouldn't be driving
Don't know.
They're having their own race.
unless they're driving. Are they still driving back
Is it
to the pit?
Is it
Or is it a replay?
We're
I
just
don't know.
seeing what's happened with Zhou Guanyu. He went straight
Oh
off
no, it's
track.
not. It's Yuki.
Oh, it was Yuki. No.
Well, that. Oh my
Whoa,
god!
whoa, wait.
They both went in.
Where are you going?
No,
Yuki.
but Zhou,
Zhou Guanyu's the
he smacked the wall. Yuki didn't.
ouch,
Oh.
ouch. It's obviously because that's exactly where Perez went off as well. Yuki goes off just before him. It's
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
ridiculously wet.
That's the
there.
part of the track we was talking about earlier, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the area where it's
Yeah.
also slanted, or that's the flat bit?
Ooh, ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Nice bit of repairing to do tonight.
Well, it's good to see him out. He's obviously okay.
Right, red flag time, guys.
So that was. Oh my God, George or Lewis went off
Oh,
there as well.
Whatever
Same
that
corner.
Whatever that corner is.
Everyone went off. That's Lewis.
Look, I'm looking up.
Oof. Ouch.
Lewis
ouch,
Hamilton
ouch.
went off. It's turn one, that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, turn one, yeah.
God, that is rain, isn't it?
That is serious, right?
Is there issues in turn one in qualifying? Was there that turn?
I think
Can't
so.
remember.
I forget
There
off the
was.
top of my head. And it turns 7 or 8 as well. I forget the numbers.
Right, let's see what you guys
Oh,
say
they're
in
all
the
out the
chat.
car. They're all out the car. Oh. So this could be.
So close to the end.
Oh, sorry, no. That's Joe going to the medical car. Sorry.
Grimbo had said Alonso P3, no problem. It might even be a P2 now.
Yeah.
Harry Gap now below a second. Grimbo, if Sainz gets a P3, he overtakes the rain for driver of the day. I still think driver of the day is definitely the rain. Harry said, I think Joe and Ferrari fans need a session at the end of every week to help coping with races. We do have the podcast every Monday.
Yeah,
so.
the podcast on Monday is my my sort of like therapy
Debrief.
session,
Detox.
essentially. Yeah.
I wonder what Richard's going to think of all this.
Ephraim says the £250 million is just from F1 due to their heritage. In total, every year, it's around 470 million with sponsorships for Ferrari. Obito said he loved the barrier tester statement on Nicholas Latifi. Loved it.
Thank you.
Hamilton P5 get in there. Lewis Hamilton went from 13th to 20th, 13th to 5th. Grimbo, the rain is definitely driver of the day. Monsoon Ahmed says Hamilton could have definitely finished higher if the team didn't mess up at the beginning. Grimbo says Lewis fans think it's hammer time. And Harry says, when has a race not had rain this season?
I know, it's been so rainy. All the European legs have been so rainy.
Weird.
Be interesting. I'd love to hear that conversation.
What's going on?
It's very animated between Ocon and whoever that is. I wonder if that's still Ocon looks fuming. It must be about those wet tyres, but the wet tyres kept him on the track, so...
Crazy. What an afternoon.
Wow.
I wonder if it will restart.
Surely.
Oh, we wouldn't want to end the race.
It's not like we were like 3 laps out. We'll never forget what happened in Australia.
I guess it depends how wet it is. If they think it's safe enough to restart it, will be the question.
Would you not even go around with a safety car over finishing a race
Yeah,
like that?
maybe they will. Let's go to Coyle and shed some light on it.
So just something to know for you guys. This race has gone 75% distance, which means they could technically call it now if the rain gets too much and award full points to the drivers. But if they do restart it, Perez is down there in 6th place and he'll start in 6th because he was in the pit lane once the red flag was thrown. So he's going to lose out positions here if they do restart this race
He'll start from 6th.
from 6th.
Yeah.
God.
Logan Sargent's still there. Just vibes for him.
Logan's not just had an afternoon off, really. I mean, I'll tell you what, if that is what happens in the restart, you'd be upset if you're Perez. But again, that's just the luck of the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen to Max, though.
No, it would
Wouldn't
not.
happen to Max.
Would not. He always seems to come out on top.
Oh dear.
What a way to win your potential 9th consecutive race at your home Grand Prix.
Unreal.
Most drama.
How do they decide, at what point do they decide whether or not this race will continue?
Who knows what goes on in the FIA's head?
I feel like under a safety car, it's worth.
Because that's the thing, there'll be no dry line on the track
No.
because they're not driving currently.
As in,
Yeah.
if it's not safe to drive.
I imagine if it's not safe to drive, they won't.
She's
And they
just
tend
diving.
to lean on the side of caution, don't they? more so in these days. The old days, they used to just be like, go on,
Off you go.
see you later. Colin, where was that crazy race where like that massive smash up? Was it the one before? Was it a Spa? First corner.
Yeah.
2098. Like the 14 cars will just bowl
Just
into each
literally
other.
bowling in.
Insane. Oh dear, Sergio.
Oh, I'd be so
Perez.
annoyed to get undressed and then have to get redressed again.
Yeah, helmet's coming off. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Order for restart 1, 14, 11, 10, 55, 44, 4, 63, 23, 81,
Oh.
31, 22, 18.
No, so Perez will start in
27,
third.
77, 40, and 20.
Perez will start in third.
How have they decided that? Are they resetting before where they were? Before they came in?
Seems strange. Let's go to Coylan.
Yeah, so what they've actually decided to do here now is they've gone to the last previously finished lap. So it would have been before Perez was in the pit lane.
He's lucky, man. Perez is so lucky.
You
That's
just
so
know
jammy.
Christian Horner was like
On the radio.
on the radio to the FIA. This is totally unfair. He was in the pit. We need to go back a lap without a doubt.
That is, I think that's so jammy.
Red Bull.
You make your own luck, guys.
What did I say about
No, he
the team?
doesn't.
He doesn't. He literally demands.
Oh, that's so jammy, man.
You know your team's just terrible, right?
All I
They're the
hear is
best by a long way.
bitterness.
They're terrible-
Loads of
they're terrible people,
bitterness. Loads of hatred. And I just don't think
Perez
it's a
should
good look.
not be starting third. That's
I'm
wrong.
not even going to get angry about it because this is what Red Bull do.
I can't fight at all.
Do you know what it does? It gives you wings. It gives you wings. As you sit.
Oh, mate.
Fuck this
That was
team.
really so nearly cool.
It was nearly really cool. If it hadn't have got stuck, we may need to clip that bit.
Does your hand really hurt as well now?
No, I'm
Yes.
just glad I didn't,
Cut yourself.
cut myself.
You're right, hon.
Yeah.
Oh, would you, Colin, would you just do the telly?
No.
So it doesn't-
Shocking. Honestly.
Yeah, they're moving the car. We're just going to have to wait for this. Ugh, I hate red flag. Really spoils the moment. It looks like we're clear now. We're
Oh,
clearing.
dear.
The car seems to have gone, but I can't see. I know they are all still pretty wet and boozed up, the fans, which is good to see.
Perfect combo, no?
Maybe other teams need to learn from Christian Horner and start fighting for things more. Maybe that's the way forward.
I wonder if he did fight, but it just feels weird that Perez span off, came into the pit, dropped to sixth, somebody else crashed, and they went, "Oh no, don't worry, Perez, you can go back up to third." Just feels wrong to me.
I don't know.
And I don't like it.
Well, science has survived that situation.
Well, he would have been fourth, but now he's fifth because they decided to put
He's
Perez
still
back
on
up
the
there.
track.
Yeah,
And that is what we need for
yeah,
Ferrari.
correct. Yeah, so now if it comes out and it's dry,
Yeah.
all the guys that were on wets would have to stay on the wets or the inters. But if they come out but they'll all just change to what the best tyre is.
Yeah.
Any advantage is gone to, and we're so much less likely to see
Yeah.
overtaking.
Yeah.
It frustrates me that they need to change
Why
that
did they
rule.
have that rule like that?
I don't know, but it's one that needs to be changed. Like, it's the one thing I can't understand why. It's not a safety issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he hits that hard, doesn't he?
Yeah. What is he going? 100 and...
Can't be far off 100 kilometres an hour, can it?
No.
Oh, it does slow him down a bit, but... Oh no, that's Yuki.
That's Yuki going into... Yeah, he's the one just before.
He gets away from it.
Yeah. That gravel just slows him down.
No, he's going quick, yeah. 100k.
Oh,
Right. Make your last predictions.
God. Are we even going to restart?
It will stay as it is. I don't think we'll see many overtakes at all.
How many laps left?
Because they can change their
6,
tyres.
7.
Annoying. I get what you mean now with that whole tyre thing, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Because if it was dry and like Verstappen would have to come out on wets, but Alonso would be just behind him on intermediates.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive advantage for Alonso to
Yeah.
get it. But they'll just put Max on whatever's the
Be a
best
lot-
tyre
be
for
a
the
lot
thing.
of fun as well, wouldn't it?
100%. It's an unnecessary advantage that shouldn't be given because you're not giving it under the other safety
But
car.
can he put? Is he putting again now, Max?
No, that's a highlight because
No, I'm saying to come off. He's not going to come off the wets.
They can
It
change,
would depend
they
on
change
how,
the tyre
how
as many
dry
times
it
as they
is.
want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They just choose
And,
whatever they
at
want.
least, well, I don't even think I agree with you. I don't think you should be able to even change it regardless. But if you're going to change it once, and then that's it. You're not allowed to touch the car again. But
The only way I could see it is if it became a safety issue. So if it was a red flag and they were all on softs, and then it started chucking it down during the red flag, then you'd say, right, okay, everyone puts on wets or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they're already on it,
Yeah.
if they're already on the safer tyre for the weather, then forget it. Come on.
I tell you what, that is a bloody good recovery from Checo.
Yeah,
Could have easily mashed up the real
7
one.
laps.
Are they going to get going again though? That's the question.
I think there is a lot less rain.
They're just fully vibing.
They're having fun, aren't they?
They're
I love
just
that.
Here for pure vibes, and I love it.
They're all just wrapped up, shielding from the rain on the beers. It's hilarious.
Perez.
Grimbo says they're just trying to sabotage Max. Harry said, I think the last race without rain was Miami. Rianne
God.
says the rain has saved the day. IBK man, mine. He says, I like it when the rain comes on a race, adds more flair. Aaron says Max always comes out on top because he's the best in both conditions. Who has the fastest lap currently, says Chris. I don't actually remember.
Yeah, there won't be a new one
I think
set,
no.
I'd imagine.
I'm not entirely sure. It was potentially Alonso, I think. Grimbo says, what's the point of having wets if you can't race in them? Crazy Dave says, FIA have screwed over Ocon. And Harry says, Grimbo, I'm really sorry, but they aren't. They should have penalised Max or given him a black and white flag for his overtake on Pierre Gasly. He pushed Gasly off track.
Right at the beginning.
Apparently so. It's very hot in here.
Yeah, you warm.
I'm absolutely boiling. I can't even tell you how hot it is in here. Having a hot flush of my life. Woo! Anyway, back to the chat, back to the comments.
They're singing in the rain.
Yeah, they're having a great
Literally.
time. It looks hilarious.
Aaron says, Aaron says, Alonso did the same thing in Australia, but you seem to have forgotten about that. Grimbo, Max was first by 26 seconds. You're lucky you're getting a red flag at Crimilton fans. Crimilton. You're a Crimilton fan, aren't you, Matisse?
Me? No.
Not
I've
a-
accepted my fate this season. We're done.
I don't know if they're going to go back.
Harry said, for Lewis's domination, I've seen countless people say it's the car. I've seen countless people say the car for Max as well. Both talented drivers, and we should appreciate both whilst we can. Absolutely well said. And the Gold Coast Black Star says, Red Bull are the evil empire. Max is a young Darth Vader.
I think they've just said, I might be wrong, and maybe Colin will correct me, but in terms of time left on the race, we could still wait an hour and 2 minutes before they even go racing, and then that would be the latest they have to call it. Is that right, Colin?
What?
You can't be eating.
Sorry, I'm jealous.
No. Yeah, that's 100% right. The way that was being explained at the moment is that they have about a 3-hour window left still on this race to run. So technically, to get the race back underway and to stay within that 3-hour limit, or not 3 hours left, 3 hours altogether.
Yeah.
So to stay within that 3-hour limit, they have the time to wait for at least another hour and 2 minutes.
Wow. I think it would be cruel to keep fans waiting for an hour and 2 minutes
But
for
if they
seven
can
laps
get 7 laps.
for 7 laps of racing.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I think that would be cruel.
My days. or maybe not.
Yeah, they seem to be fine, don't they?
Do we have an ETA?
No,
No ETA on a restart.
absolutely nothing.
Should we play a game?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, okay, shall we play? All right, why don't we all think of a driver
Yeah,
and you have to guess who?
like yes or no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
interview with Charles Leclerc. That's going to be depressing. Look at his little face. Little sad face.
Little sad face.
Oh dear, why did they do this to him?
So like 20 questions.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking of a driver and you ask me questions.
Okay, have they ever run a race?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Are they French?
Do you know? She doesn't.
Hang on. I'm like 90%
She's
sure.
gone with someone that's clearly not one of the big names now. Now we know that because she's not sure if they won. So now that
Hold on.
we can rule out.
Bear
a lot,
with me.
We can rule out a lot of.
Oh no,
drivers
sorry.
now.
Yeah.
Yes, they've won a race?
They've won a race.
Are they French?
No.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic.
Are they English?
No.
Go on, you ask one.
I'm thinking.
Not French, not English. Have won a race, but clearly not. It's not. You
Not
know,
one of the big ones, no.
No, because you had to Google it.
I just had to double check.
Yeah. Is it Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah.
They driven for Red Bull.
Yes.
Okay. Is it Alex Albon?
It's not Alex Albon.
Oh.
Perez.
It's not Sergio Perez.
No, she wouldn't have to Google that one.
Why don't you
Are
ask
they
me?
currently on the 20 drivers? Are they one of the current 20 drivers on the grid?
Yeah.
And they've driven for Red Bull.
Ricardo.
And they have one.
Yeah.
He's not one of the 20 drivers!
On the grid. He's not on there today.
Yeah, fair
Okay.
enough.
He
It had
is.
to be Ricardo.
Yeah.
Of course, Ricardo's won a race. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I just had to double check. It was, so,
27?
it was so long ago. I had to
He's won a
double
good
check.
few, yeah. It's been a while ago. It's been
Eight.
fair.
I had to
Yeah.
just double check.
A
Oh,
while ago.
8 because the one in McLaren, of course.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Which race was that?
One of it, Monza, no?
2021.
Yeah, Monza.
Monza. Yeah, they got a 1-2.
Monza actually does throw up some fairly odd results.
Odd results.
Yeah.
Love
This
that
is
the
so
sun's now
quick.
coming.
Was it Ferrari at the end?
No, low team, I think. Was it Renault or something? No, not Renault.
They'd have gone by then.
Who was he driving for?
Forget.
Kimi.
Someone on the chat will tell us
Sauber? No.
where he
Sauber.
finished his career.
Sauber.
I
It's not
tell
like
you.
they're going zorbing.
Let us know in the chat. Who was he? Who was he?
Where did he finish his career?
I'm not.
I can't remember.
Renault.
It was Renault.
Was it? Did I say that?
With Danny Rick.
Yeah. Did I say
I'm pretty
Renault?
sure it was Renault. Oh, sorry. No. Alfa Romeo.
Oh.
Sauber, McLaren, Ferrari, Lotus, Alfa Romeo.
Lotus now.
We still guessing yours?
No, he
No,
got
it was Schumacher.
Oh, Schumacher. Are they getting ready to go back out?
We still don't. They'll give us a 10-minute countdown, I think, normally. Race resumes at local time.
No care for the bank holiday weekend. No consideration.
And take a leak while they're leaking.
All right, I'm thinking of someone.
Okay, are they
Christian Horner.
driving today?
Is that my correct?
No, they're not driving today.
Are they a driver?
They are a driver, in theory.
Are they an F1 driver?
They are an F. No, they're not an F1 driver.
Okay. Are they involved with F1?
Yeah, they were. Like, they are a driver.
Okay, is it a presenter now?
No.
Oh, what? Hold on. Wait, so it's not a driver.
No, it's
They-
not a current. It's not a current driver.
No, they used to drive.
They used to drive in F1,
Okay.
but they are not within the 20.
Is it someone that has driven an F1 car in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Are they Canadian?
Yes.
Is it my boy Nicholas Latifi?
Yes. It was Nicholas Latifi. You guys in the chat, we are just literally trying to amuse ourselves. Harry liked it. He said that sounds like a good game. You guys can actually play it. You can play it on here. It wasn't Sebastian Vettel, but of course it was Nicholas Latifi.
Nicholas Latifi.
The funniest thing, it looks like the rain has basically dried up now.
Should we order some food?
Yeah, honestly,
I haven't had lunch. Really hungry.
really hungry. I luckily ate en route, but I do have
Oh,
dinner
nice.
this evening. I'm
I tell you what's made it worse.
the one
right?
thing I didn't want was a red flag.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. You needed some food.
I needed to get moving.
You need to get. I'll tell you what didn't make it better was when I looked over to Coylan in production and he's munching down on some Doritos and I'm going, I can't believe what I'm looking at.
Do you know, what could we have eaten today for the Dutch Grand Prix? Waffles. Why did no one bring us waffles?
Correct.
Crepes. Cheese.
Coylan, get on Uber Eats.
There's so much good stuff. Pretzels.
Oh, pretzels.
Come on, guys.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, when it gets to the American one, when it gets to Texas, it's Texas, right?
Yeah, we've got Texas coming up and then Vegas.
When it's Texas, I better have some burgers and some hot dogs sitting here, fully dressed,
And
wings.
like American beers,
American
Budweiser.
beer, Bud. 0%.
Let's drink Buds.
0%. We are still waiting for to resume this race. So long to make them get out of the car, get undressed, and you've got to get back in the car.
Yeah, I don't like red flags. Not into the red flag, me.
No countdown.
No, they will give us a 10-minute one, but I just don't know. It's difficult to have any indication because they don't sort of give anything away.
They better not do this for a whole hour.
Oh my God, no. I really can't deal with that if they do.
Yeah, they should keep fans more informed about what the decision making is, like what we're waiting on, what the decision is. So just red flag happens and fans just get so isolated. You just don't know, like.
Yeah.
It'd be like it's like VAR, but if you weren't shown what was going on.
Yeah.
It's like just let us behind the curtain a little bit.
At least that has like a clear time limit, I guess, where
Yeah.
it's not going to take forever, but there's so many things that they have to do in this sport.
Yeah.
Let us know the weather on the app would be good too.
Just a bit, mate. Yeah.
Oh my God. But they love it though, look. But it is a day out as well. And it's a whole event, as Richard was
100%.
showing.
It is. It's, particularly if you go, it's such a big
It's a whole
party.
event. Which means the concert's delayed.
They're saying the track will dry out pretty quickly.
Is that what they said? They're waiting on the track to dry
But
out?
they think, the radars. This is the AlphaTauri radio saying that 15 minutes they expect more rain. I think.
Is it unsafe
It
to
looks
go
wet.
racing now?
I mean, there's a puddle there. There's an actual puddle on the main straight. You see on the right.
Yeah. Would that be dangerous for them to?
I wouldn't say it's safe driving through a puddle at like 150 miles an hour, is it?
Probably not.
Just don't drive through it. Just go around it now.
What do we reckon?
Well, they want to get them back out there, clearly. Otherwise, they would have just called it. But and because it is only 7 laps, which is what, 10 minutes?
They've done the what they need to do now to complete. How many points would you get? It's not 4 points, is it?
Yeah, over 75%, they'd get 100% of the points.
So that, yeah. Is that over 75? Just about.
Yeah, we've done over 75%, yeah.
Okay.
Least favourite thing in F1, a red flag. Everyone also in the chat hating the fact that we have a red flag.
I'm struggling to figure out what we're waiting for. Because the track's clear in terms of like,
That's what I'm saying.
the car's gone, the debris gone.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
just
know what's
waiting on the
taking
weather.
But the weather's been worse than this before.
But the
Fill us
car's
in.
been gone for about 20 minutes.
Fill us in. Tell us like,
the weather's been worse than this, and we've seen racing. So
why don't they just... They've got to keep fans informed because this is so like separating for fans to be able to connect with the sport.
it's almost
If
like
you
they're
don't know what's
acting. It's
going
almost
on.
like they're acting like no one's watching.
Really
Like
weird.
they're just going go karting or something.
And their whole thing that F1 are trying so hard to do is to make it more exciting, which is why they're bringing in sprint races and different forms of qualifying. But if we're just waiting for it to stop raining, that is the least exciting thing in the sport.
Yeah.
at least tell us what we're waiting for or what the decision making is. I can't get my head around it.
I think they're waiting. I think that is pure. Yeah, they're waiting on
It's got
the
to
weather.
be the weather.
Purely waiting on the weather. Don't forget, guys, to also smash the like button, please. We would very much appreciate it. Hope you're all having a good bank holiday. Let us know what you're doing. Tell us what you've been up to this weekend. Anyone gone to Carnival?
Oh, it's today and
It's today,
tomorrow.
yeah. People must be
More rain, it
It's
looks
just
like.
so crowded.
I think they should call it.
They're showing
Call it
more rain on the radar.
I mean,
Are you going
if I'm
Carnival?
yeah,
Too busy for me.
Yeah, I was
I'm not
about
going
to say
to
the same thing. It's just way
Too busy for me.
Way too claustrophobic.
God, they're trying to really make some entertainment. They've got the first aiders doing a
The
dance.
first aid is doing a conga line.
It's way too claustrophobic for me.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing that.
Yeah, let us know what you're
F1,
doing.
give information to the fans? No. Conga line?
Yes. Yes, for the conga.
Yeah, they're messing up big time.
Harry is going to Barbenheimer. He's going to watch Barbie and Oppenheimer in one
Back
day
to
on
back.
Friday.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Anyone seen Oppenheimer?
Yeah,
I've seen
really.
Barbie.
I've seen
yeah,
Barbie.
I've seen both.
Did you like both?
But Oppenheimer was better for me. Yeah,
How rude.
yeah. Barbie was just like.
I'm a Barbie boy, mate.
It was just like.
Proud of it.
I loved it.
He's a Ken.
I thought it was
You're
so good.
You're a Ken.
Yeah.
He's a Ken.
It was alright, but I wouldn't watch it again. Like Oppenheimer, I probably would.
I need to watch Oppenheimer. I never got to see it.
I don't know. Oppenheimer was really long. I probably wouldn't watch it again, to be honest.
Yeah, it was like 3
That's
hours,
put me
right?
off it, like just the length of it, and
It's-
like
I don't mind going to see a long film. If I'm going to do that, probably preferably at night though, when the day's done.
yeah,
I love the cinema.
Yeah.
Midweek cinema trip. Love it.
Meerkat movies.
You know it.
Yeah, saving on those tickets.
I went to see Strays yesterday.
We see what?
Strays.
What's Strays?
Two dogs that talk.
No, I can't. I get too upset when it's
They're
dog
good?
film.
Yeah. it's
Sad?
alright. No, it was
Kids
very,
movie?
It was it wasn't animated or anything, but it was very much like a.
Was it
a
sad?
light-
Sorry, it was
a
two
light-
dogs that talk, and it wasn't animated.
No, real dogs.
Was it sad?
Real dogs talking. Who was the actors? Will Ferrell, I think. And
Did one of them die?
No one died.
Okay, good.
No one died.
Would one of them
It's
get
a light
sick?
film. No one dies.
All right.
There's a
Good.
website that's called Does the Dog Die? And it's literally called doesthedogdie.com or whatever.
And it vets films.
And you can literally search any movie.
Yeah.
And it will just say, yes, the dog dies, or no, the dog doesn't die. Because it's so, people are so like traumatized
People
by
are
it.
so like
Yeah.
in love with
I
dogs.
will
where
not
it's like,
watch a film if the dog dies in it.
There
Right.
you go. So you could use doesthedogdie.com.
I would actually use that.
Yeah.
It's too traumatic for me.
no dog dies in the making of the film of Strays.
And I tend to not watch animal films just in case.
Just in case.
You'll enjoy Strays.
Well, I'll give it a go. Let's see what's on at the cinema. Shall we?
Zoom. Some of the sponsors, when you really like zoom in, it's kind of nuts that they get their name just squeezed
They're
onto
paying
a
so
front
much
wing
as well, man.
They pay so much just to get Zoom.
That amount.
I didn't even
That
know
amount of
Zoom
place.
sponsored Red Bull.
Yeah,
I
neither
didn't
did
know Cash App sponsored Red Bull, but they just get their little name on the front.
I
wing.
just saw
isn't it?
And they're
Palm,
happy.
Palm
They're like,
Angel sponsors Haas.
It's crazy.
That's mad.
That is so random.
They should actually zoom into these cars and show us all the sponsors. So I want to
Absolutely
know how many
random.
sponsors sponsor one F1 car. It's a question.
Oh my god, great question.
What a question that is. How many sponsors sponsor one F1
But there's
car?
levels. There's
Let us
levels
know in
as
the
well
chat.
because there's levels of like you pay to be on the car, but there's also other people that will pay to like just be affiliated with,
Yeah.
not even to be on the car or to be on the brand or whatever. Let's go.
Something for you when you're talking about F1 sponsors. I won't tell you guys how I know this in fear of getting in trouble from the team. But on the McLaren car last year, at least, there was 53 different sponsors on the car alone.
Wow.
Jesus.
Mental.
On the car.
53 sponsors on the McLaren
Do they
car
have
last season.
is there a limit of how many sponsors you can have on a car?
Not that I know of, no. But
No.
when you look at the McLaren itself, it's a bare enough car compared to some cars, and there's still 53 sponsors on it.
11 minutes. We're racing in 11 minutes.
Oh my
53
god.
sponsors on a car.
We're racing in 11 minutes.
Start the countdown.
50.
Right. Let's see what's on. Barbie, Oppenheimer,
53 sponsors.
Blue Beetle, Meg 2, The Trench,
I don't
Theatre Camp. Fucking hell, there's literally nothing on. Strays,
Yes, that's the one.
Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx.
That's the one.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it had moments of definitely. It was a good little chuckle. Like I said, it's a light film.
Mission Impossible, Elemental,
That's definitely a kids' movie, that one.
That's it. It's literally a bit dead.
I recommend Strays for you.
Maybe, I don't reckon I can get Ben to come watch that with me. That's like an at-home job.
FIA. So this is definitely 10 minutes. Good. Everyone's doing the conga. Why is that? Is this a thing in Formula One where fans do the conga? Or is
Maybe
it
it's
just
Dutch thing.
I mean, it must be a Dutch thing. I don't know.
I love that they're all having a great time in the rain. I'd be fuming.
I'm happy for them.
I'd
You'd be fuming.
I'll be fuming.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
You'd be probably intoxicated.
I'd still be fuming. I hate the rain.
You hate the rain.
Do you know when I
What
like
if
the rain?
No, but what if you've? I don't go to I haven't really been to too many festivals or camping or anything like that to be in close quarters with the weather because I just prefer the sun. But if you're completely kitted out with massive rain jacket,
No.
there's no rain touching you.
It will touch you.
Nah, it's like
You still get wet.
No,
you do still get wet. Your legs get wet.
No,
your
covered.
feet get.
Covered.
What am I in?
just big massive
An
rain
Arsene
jacket.
Wenger jacket.
Yes, Arsene Wenger rain jacket.
Yeah, but then you've got all the little bits of wet flying on your face.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. The only time I like the wet, intermediate tyres is mandatory, by the way.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
Wow. Okay. Good.
Yes.
It's windy as well.
It's windy, but it's awful, this weather.
You're not liking.
That is like you stay in bed weather. You don't leave the house weather. That's the only time
He's
I
wearing goggles.
don't mind the rain.
You want a Monaco Grand Prix, sun, champagne.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's what you want.
I mean, anything other than rain. Abu Dhabi
Yeah.
would be my type of race. Hot
What
desert.
if you could pick one Grand Prix to go to? Just one. Which one would you go to?
Ooh, Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you haven't
I'd
seen
love
it.
to be there at the first one. I just think the party will be amazing. I went to Abu Dhabi last year and it was insane. The racing was almost not secondary, but there was so much going on
Yeah.
everywhere.
But I
else.
think
The
that'll
whole
be like
city's
Vegas.
Tiny. Yas Island is
Yeah.
tiny. But the actual racing is almost not that important.
But don't you think that's how Vegas will be?
100%. 100%.
Very secondary to the actual race.
Definitely. I mean, they'll have their sponsorships up and everything that is happening, but I think
I feel like-
some of the VIP pens are $1 million for 3 days.
It's crazy. Absolutely
One
crazy.
ticket. It's just,
So it's billionaires going to that.
oh mate, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
$1 million to $1 billion is spending £1 on a Twix bar.
I could have a Twix bar, to be fair.
Cool, can I ask you a question? So it's 5:15, or 14 minutes past 5, 14 minutes past 4 in England. Rolling start procedure. So is that under a safety car, we go slowly round and they test it?
Yeah.
Do those laps count towards the race?
I think it does usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Once they go out on track, they'll come down the
So they might finish it under a safety car if it doesn't feel like they can
Yeah.
get started. If they keep everybody waiting for 40 minutes and then finish the race under a safety car, I will be fuming. I will be fuming.
There's a screenshot of Ferrari getting ready for a pit stop with no tyres.
Oh, show me.
And just chilling with the guns.
What was that?
God.
Matt Gallagher has just said, "Can someone please explain to me what Ferrari were hoping to do
Show me the
to
picture.
do with this pit stop with no tyres?" They're such a comical team, man.
They
I love
are.
them.
What time is it? How many minutes?
We are 4:09.
4:09.
Okay, 5 minutes.
So funny.
Do you want to do the worm now, mate?
No.
I mean, we have been waiting
No,
for
I wouldn't even do the
yellow
worm
flag.
when we weren't even showing the cameras. When we weren't
Come on,
even-
man, do the worm. We all want it.
Can you do it for Monza?
I won't be here.
Do
yes.
the worm.
So yes, I'll
Do
do
you do
it.
it for Singapore?
No. Why don't you do the worm?
I can't do the worm.
Why?
It's not a thing I can do.
I can't do it either. When
I
did
can
we?
do lots of other things, but I can't do the worm.
When did we
I
decide I
reckon
could?
I've just got this feeling
No.
that you can do the worm.
No.
Definitely can.
I have a feeling you can do
Can
it.
you break dance?
No.
Can you
Can
do a
you-
handstand?
I can try, but I'll probably,
Here we go.
I'll probably knock over a camera.
Can you?
And after
can you?
all the hectic stuff earlier, we don't need that.
What is your
Can you- yeah.
what special skills you got? But I can juggle. Is that one of my
Can you
lines?
Okay.
juggle? Can you actually juggle?
Yeah.
Next time we're here, I'm going to bring you.
Yeah, but what can you
Give me 3
do?
water bottles. I'll juggle them right now.
Oh, all right. Go on then.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why I'm doing this.
Okay.
4 different weights as well.
Oh
It's gonna
wow.
be really hard.
Really?
This is gonna be really
No, I don't want
hard.
excuses now. You said you could do this.
This is how bored we
All
are.
right, drink the water here. Let's make it easy for him.
Drink
Do you
some of
wanna-
that.
Do you want to drink some water?
Don't worry, I'm only already dying for a wee. So don't worry, I've just had to sit here for the last 40 minutes for a bloody red flag.
We need them balanced, Abby. Let's be honest. I finished mine. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got one heavy one. Welcome to On Track GP.
Thanks, Abby. Much appreciated.
Right,
It's too heavy, that one. Oh wow.
I only gave it a good go.
I can do it better than that.
Let me give him some space.
See, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bored are you during a red flag?
This is such a.
Really hard.
This is
with
such
all
a
different
F1.
weights.
It's such an on-track GP conga line.
Conga line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Very good.
Oh wow, he's in his groove now, isn't he?
Everyone.
Oh look at him!
Wow.
Look at him
Yes.
go!
Wow, that is very
Do
good.
you know what? That's good.
That has made my red flag.
What a performance!
That has really made
You
the
really
red
weren't
flag.
joking. You really can juggle.
So can you do the worm now, please?
No.
What? You
didn't
must
say I
have a
could do it.
talent. What's your
What
talent?
can you do?
Accents. You know that's my only
That's true.
talent.
She's just gonna
Yeah,
run with that
nice.
one now.
Impressions or accents?
Accents.
Okay, nice.
She can do an Australian accent. She was doing it last.
Especially after being there for 5 weeks, I bet
I've
now.
perfected it.
Yeah.
I could do accents. That's my only talent.
Geordie?
Me Geordie's fine. I can do me Geordie, no problem.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
She's
Welcome
really-
to On Track GP, guys.
Really good.
Wow. I feel like Cheryl Cole's right here.
And
Really
you're
impressed with that.
Yeah.
Simon.
Can you sing "Promise This" in the Geordie?
Can you do,
accent?
I probably could. Let me practice it for you over the weekend.
Can you do that amazing clip with Cheryl Cole where the girl goes, "I'm ready." You said that with some determination. I'm ready whenever you're ready. That's like my favourite Cheryl
Whenever
Cole
you,
clip.
yeah, oh yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
I just said I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready. I'm ready.
What's your special skill?
I don't have anything.
Come on. Growing a lovely beard.
He must have a special skill. Come on.
I can't think right now off the top of my head. Let me have a think. I'll get back to you.
2 minutes till rolling start. That was good. That killed 3 minutes. Let's kill another 2. Come on.
Yeah. It's on you. I've juggled. She's
You-
been Cheryl Cole. What you got?
You must have a talent.
Are they coming out?
I am a marketing genius.
Did you design that?
Yes.
That's
it was
fine.
actually it was my idea that we should get a license plate and put DR Sports on
Doctor
it.
Sports.
Dr. Sports, yeah. That was really your idea?
Do you know what would have been brilliant if we had got Robbie in a doctor's uniform for every single piece of content?
Dr.
It would have
Sports.
been brilliant. It would have
Okay.
been fantastic.
Well, the cars are on
You're
the
now
track.
visiting Dr. Sports.
I'd be interested to see what tyres they've gone for.
Oh god. Intermediates are mandatory, as you was aware.
Yes, as you were aware.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
Everybody is on intermediates for the last part of
Well,
this
there you go,
race.
so there's no advantage in terms of...
No, and they're out.
I kind of
Yeah.
get that because that's a safety issue.
It's fair
But-
as well.
But when you have a dry red and someone's on 52 lap old hard tyres and someone has just put on softs
Yeah.
and then everyone's allowed to put on softs,
Yeah.
you think, well, why did they bother doing any strategies?
No, but at the end
In
of
a
the
red
day, it's actually, well, as we were saying, it's unfair. Then people then would have got to change their tyres again. So
100%.
at least everyone's on level playing field or off and away type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see much change to the order at all in 7 laps in wet conditions.
No, but
No
we're looking. We're good to go. We're good to go.
Well, yeah, rolling start, so I think they're just going to make them go round slowly to basically
Just warm up.
create a dry line.
Yeah, try and get some warmth in those tyres. Oh,
Back end going just even slowly. So where is it? It's turn 1, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
It's
turn
the end of
1.
that straight where nobody could hold the car at all. Let's go to Coylan.
Just to explain what's going on there, obviously these guys were a lap down after what happened with the red flag and coming into the pits and everything. So they're just coming, they went out, did a lap and came back to join just to get everything correct.
Okay, so they're in the right order.
Yeah.
Nice.
are we ready to go racing?
No, we're going to go slowly.
We're going to go safety car
I genuinely
racing.
think there's a possibility that this finishes under a safety car.
Yeah.
And if they do that, after making everyone wait for 40 minutes to finish the race under safety car, they will be under so much scrutiny.
Well, why would they do that?
Because they say it wasn't safe. It didn't feel
Just
safe enough to let them race.
End the race then? No?
I could make that decision 40 minutes ago. It might be that we go okay and we get 3 laps, or even 4 or 5 laps of racing, but...
If there's another red flag...
No, we're not doing that.
It's literally
we will not be there.
It is literally the longest thing ever, having another having a red flag in general.
Yeah.
It really is long.
Yeah.
The worst one was waiting on Spa to start and it never did. That genuinely made me sad.
Yeah, awful.
And it was so early in the morning, I think. Can't remember.
No, not Spa.
Not Spa.
Australia.
Yeah.
No,
Australia.
not this season, a couple of seasons.
Oh.
Yeah. A couple
No,
of
the
seasons.
Australia one was mad. We waited all that time for the red flag, and then literally
And then they read it again, and
Ocon and Gasly. Remember that?
bowled
Smashed
into each other.
Ocon and Gasly took each other out. Someone else did.
Yeah, it was ugly, wasn't
Literally from the restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they called it after that.
No points
Yeah.
for Alpine. That was wild.
Nilpa.
it? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, you can see there's still puddles there. I still think Perez has got so lucky, man.
Yeah,
Of course.
she's had a very lucky day, I would say, considering.
He
just
does
been a
not
mess.
deserve to be on the podium today.
It's just been a
at all.
mess of a day.
It has been a mess since the start.
So hard to just keep track of everything and who should be where
Yeah.
and who deserves what. It's just a mess. It's a good mess. A fun mess. So in second is
Alonso, so Verstappen, Alonso, Perez, Gasly, Sainz, Hamilton,
Gasly
Norris,
almost
Russell,
made the
Albon,
podium.
Piastri as the top 10.
I'll take that for Hamilton.
I also feel sorry for Ocon
Yeah, I feel really sorry for Ocon.
because he was starting to make up some time under the wet tire.
I blame Joe.
Yeah, he lost it, didn't he? Just couldn't deal with the conditions.
3 DNS.
Mad day, and we still don't know what happened with Leclerc.
No.
Alonso reporting there's some very light rain, but nothing serious. Okay,
Deary me.
are we into lap 2 of the safety car?
Yeah, so they are chopping down the laps,
So in the end,
So it
McLaren
is-
as well.
affecting these count as racing
Yeah,
laps.
they have to, yeah. Here all day otherwise.
Honestly, what awful weather.
Double points for McLaren.
It also just sucks the energy out of a race so
Massively.
much.
Absolutely does.
So much.
Especially when it's so near the end. 7
Yeah.
laps away. The current vote split is 19% Alonso, 12% Albon, and 11% Max for driver of the day. I don't really think it's an Alonso.
Well, he's come from where did he start?
Oh yeah, I guess he
Seventh?
started 8th, was it? No,
Quite
Sixth.
a way back.
I think he was 6th.
Okay, here we go. The safety car is.
Right, come on,
Uh,
Maxi.
Safety car will enter the pits. Yes, so we are going to see some racing laps, which is really good. I was worried for a second it was just going to drag on and finish under safety, but
Nice.
it's wet. It's wet, isn't
It's
it?
still
There's
really wet.
puddles spraying up.
Well, they're all on the inters.
Now we won't see much drama.
No, not at all. By the time they get the heat properly in the tyre.
I think it's unlikely we'll see anything change really, even in the top 10. Maybe could see an error, I guess.
Do you know what? I actually think it was quite a good race overall.
Oh, very.
No, it was a great race.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a shame it was
Loads of stuff
anticlimactic.
going on, but it's just a shame that ending
Yeah,
has
it's
to be how it
very
is.
anticlimactic.
But it was a great race. Loads of little battles going on with each other. Just quite a mad one, really.
Here we go. Max backing him up as he does. We know how good he is in
Well, at least we're going to get some
the
laps.
restarts. Yeah, we're going to see 5 laps.
He's gone.
Here we go.
There we go.
I mean, look, Alonso's a dog. He's going to fight him.
Yeah, fighting for it. Can you see it?
No.
A lot of spray there.
But listen, we will hope. I'd love Alonso to win it. It'd be unbelievable. That would bring some excitement back into it.
Get that spray. I tell you what, it must be an absolute nightmare on a wet track when you are behind someone.
Yeah, the spray.
All
Oh,
that
it's
spray.
horrible, yeah.
Oh my god.
We just have to go with a different line.
Have we seen any changes? Hamilton behind Sainz, then Norris, and then Russell.
Someone's
Who is
going
it?
round the outside there.
Russell round the outside.
Yeah, round the outside.
Of Norris, and he's done it.
Nice,
As well, yeah.
really nice that.
Oh, Norris will be
Great
really
move.
disappointed with that.
That's really good from Russell.
Brilliant move there.
Do you think Russell maybe got more heat into the tyres? I don't know.
Alex Albon.
I think he just saw a better line, didn't he? So on board with Fernando.
It might be just they're trying to find their line now, aren't they? As they go
Incident involving
Perez
Perez.
speeding in the pit
Pit
lane.
lane.
Are you winding me up? Are you winding me up, Perez? They weren't even racing, mate.
How can you?
Oh,
How can,
Perez, that could put Gasly on the podium.
Perez Patrol.
That could put Gasly on the podium. If he gets a 5 second.
there's a little
Yeah.
bit of shaky ground there, by the way, at that turn again. We
Yeah.
saw it when they came out, didn't we?
Keep in.
Oh, give him a penalty, man, because he doesn't deserve a podium.
Keep in check.
Penalty!
Oh!
5 seconds?
Whoa! Whoa!
Gasly is going to finish on the podium.
Keeping Checo in check.
So 5 seconds is
what
going
we
to
do.
He's going to end up around 6th.
Now that is not good for Checo. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Christian Horner's going to go mental. How do you speed in a pit lane on a red flag?
Correct.
How?
Perez. That's how. Perez.
How do you do it?
Perez will find a way.
Russell, I'm
I'm out.
out.
Take
Oh,
Russell's gone.
Oh, okay.
after just doing that, oh my goodness.
What's wrong with it? What's happened?
Car.
God.
Well, at least he limped it back. Jesus Christ, I was worried we were in for another red
I'll
flag.
tell you what,
true,
if it
yeah.
would have been a red flag, I was out of here.
So,
Absolutely out of here.
yeah, Perez is going to drop down somewhere around Sainz. But they'll be in his ear saying, get your foot down because you could finish 4th. But Gasly, as long as he doesn't make an error, is going to finish on the podium.
Amazing. Absolutely
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Insane.
There's always one.
So, and he's not going to get driver of the day, funnily enough.
No,
which he should
he's
do.
not going to get tracked. Coylan, what's going on?
Yeah, just to confirm there, Russell, it was a puncture.
Oh my God. He'd done so well today as
Puncture
well.
from where?
He's in contact with somebody.
Like a clean overtake. So.
He must be so annoyed. The fact that he's just waited 45 minutes and he gets a puncture on the restart. Crazy.
Max will take this home now, clean, all the way through.
Incident involving Norris and Russell noted, causing a collision. That is where that
why he's
puncture's
out.
come from.
Well,
Honestly, never a dull day for the
There you go,
FIA.
he throws it round the outside.
I thought it was a clean overtake, but there it is.
God, I can barely see a thing.
Yeah,
Did he clip him just there though, on the wing?
It must be on this.
that bit.
All right.
There we go.
Bang, there it is,
Yeah.
the touch. Yeah, minor, but costly. Tough as well, wheel-to-wheel racing in these conditions.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always going to have a bit of a kickback. That's a shame, but I think that's just driver error.
Hamilton is
It's
really,
racing, isn't it,
really
really?
looking at signs here.
I'm not going to
Fancies that.
penalise anyone for that. It's
Hamilton's going to
racing.
get ahead of
He's-
Sainz.
yeah, he's gonna get
Hamilton's
him.
going to finish him.
And then that will be a very good day
Go
for
on, Lewis, man.
Mercedes.
I ain't got nothing left.
Well, good for Hamilton, not good for George.
No.
Lewis. Yeah, Lewis should be better.
Come on, Carlos, man!
Nah, Lewis is too good
Come
in
on.
the wet, bro.
Yeah, got 1,000,000%. I think he's one of the
not
greatest
gonna-
wet drivers of all
No,
time.
it's not going to be. Can't be.
Come
left.
on, get your foot down, mate. Come on.
Nah, he's
Can he
hunting. He's
defend
hunting. Nah, he's hunting.
He's sharking him. Ooh, little snap from Lewis there.
3 laps to go.
Little snap
Two-
loses point. You know, loses the 10th.
What's this little battle that's
Oh,
going
there's
on over
someone
here?
on the back of him there.
Come on, Sainz, mate.
That's Lando. Lando will be hoping these two, keeping each other occupied, might open the door
nip
for him.
through. I am ecstatic for Pierre Gasly.
Yeah,
We're not done yet, but
He just has to keep it on the road because he's not in a fight with anyone.
yeah,
He doesn't need to go hunting for Perez, and he doesn't.
No.
He just keeps it away from Sainz and out of the wall. He'll get a podium, which is crazy.
Yeah, Lewis.
Come on, Carlos, mate. Come on.
Lewis is hunting.
and it'll be a great day for Alex Albon as well to take home some
Yeah,
points.
4 points.
Yeah,
Ah, come on, Carlos, man.
Carlos is struggling, man.
lockdown.
No, he's gone the wide line. He'll get a better run out. Come on.
No,
Come on. Push,
I
push,
tell
push,
you
push.
what, he's defending well.
Nah, he's clinging on.
10-11 incidents.
Norris and Russell,
no
no
further
further.
investigation.
Yeah, it's because the damage has been done to George anyway. His race is over. What
Yeah.
are they going to do? Penalise him more?
No point.
Come on.
I think it was a racing incident, though, wasn't it? I didn't really feel like anybody did anything wrong.
Do you know what? The Ferrari seems to get the power down quicker out the corners in the wet. Who's that? Perez looking at the back of Alonso? Yeah, no point.
Well,
It needs a gap, isn't it?
He's got a 5-second penalty. I mean, that is just insane.
That was a crazy cut from the camera.
so then where will that take him to? 5th.
For my life flashed before my eyes.
It's,
That'll take Perez to 5th, right?
yeah, because
Come on, Lewis.
Carlos isn't going quick enough to do it. No, it'll take him to 4th, I think, actually. Perez will only drop down to 4th.
Yeah, it's just not the end of the world. Just not going to make the podium.
Not good for statistics, though, is it?
No, of course not. Keep
Another-
Checo in check will continue.
Come on, Carlos, mate.
Nah.
Come on.
Carlos
Come on,
is
hold him
not-
up, hold him
Carlos
up.
is not keeping this position.
Yes, he is. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Not betting on him twice. After what happened
Got
last
it.
time.
He's got it.
Come on. It's really good racing. He's doing. To be honest, he's doing really well. Come on.
Lewis, come on, man.
Lap and a half to go.
Lando there, just line it up.
Come on. Final lap. 1 lap to go. Come on. Come on. Man, I need this 5th, man. Come on, Carlos. Ah! Contact! Was there contact?
No, I don't think
Don't think so.
Lewis really was going for that.
Oh, God! Come on, Carlos, man. Just
Lewis
keep it
is-
tidy.
Lewis
Keep
is-
it tidy.
Defend,
Lewis is
focus.
eyeing up the inside so
Keep
much.
it
It's
tidy.
literally like watching a shark go after a little fish.
It's not helping his exits, but he's got
Come
to try.
on.
I think he's definitely lost something out on that.
No, he's not going to get him. Come on, Carlos. Let's
He's lost
go.
out on that exit. He tried a couple dives inside.
Yeah, Carlos has
Yeah.
done well, man. Come on. Can't be more than about 30 seconds left. Couple of corners.
Alonso setting the fastest lap. I'm sure Max will have something to say about that. Perfect ending.
I mean, I don't know why they're showing the crowd when we're seeing racing here.
Screw those
What are they
people.
doing? Like,
Screw the people.
right, yeah. So Max is going to win it, which is
Beautiful.
great. There it is.
Here he comes.
Equals Vettel.
Equals Vettel. 9 in a row. Max Verstappen in front of his home crowd takes the win. Fernando Alonso in 2nd, who set the fastest lap. Max didn't go back for it.
Gasly on the podium, man.
Gasly is on the podium because of Sergio Perez's 5-second penalty. How stupid are you? How stupid are
Spoken like
you
a true Red Bull fan.
to get a penalty in a red flag on a pit lane? And Christian Horner, I can't wait to see what he says about
He's
that.
not going to say anything. He's
Oh,
gonna
there'll be comments.
protect Perez.
Protect
continues.
Perez.
Drop him. Get rid of him at the end of the
Crazy.
season.
Won't say anything.
But that is how let's tell you how the grid finishes actually. So of course we had DNS from Sargent, Leclerc, Zhou, Russell at the end as well with a puncture. So it's Yuki Tsunoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Stroll. I haven't spoken about Stroll once today.
Rubbish.
Ocon are the bottom 10. And then top 10, Ocon again, Piastri, Albon, Norris, Hamilton, Sainz,
Held him.
Perez, Gasly,
Yeah.
Alonso, Verstappen. And that is how it ended. We've had so much drama today. We've had a red flag.
It's been all over the place.
We've literally had 9 different pit stops per driver, give or take. We've had every type of tyre, inters, softs, we even saw the wets. And of course, it has been a hell of an afternoon with you guys.
It has.
It has.
Always a pleasure,
Wow.
never a chore.
Never a chore. Back tomorrow with the podcast. I believe Joe will be doing the podcast.
Yeah, me and Richard, I think.
And Richard, to recap on everything from this dramatic day. Rain or shine, we'll be here. Like the pun, guys.
I like that.
Like the pun.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Been lovely to see you.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you next week for Monza, where I've been told we'll be having pizza.
Yeah!
Yay!
Was you told that, or did you just?
I just made that up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Pizza, baby.
Now there must be pizza.
Now there must be pizza.
Pizza and
Thanks,
Aperol.
guys.
Good move.
Yeah, and Aperol. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Please make sure you smash the like button, and we will see you next week. Vamos, Max.
Yeah, fair play.
Ew.
Don't know how to say it in Dutch.